3, 2, 1, activate!
Merciless and victorious, we have our rooftop shunt moves them. Ready for action? The flipper's broken. Nothing to... This robot's no slouch. Not today, thank you. Our champion sees off the challenge in fine style. But it's armed with a hugely destructive flywheel. The team say the disc spins at about... They were good, but not quite good enough to be number one. Not quite a knight in shining armour, but a deadly robot. No one will save you. Covered in a thin steel. Watch for the fan speed when they're running at full throttle. You may find yourself higher. Finding a way through with a drill. Damage appearing. This is a game for the agile robots. You've really got to get a move on it. Use those pincers. The rotating blades do their best, but it's just too tough. Tough challenger here in the subway today. Shoot the football into the goal, waiting at one end of this military base. It has a lifting arm, powered by a large bore pneumatic ram. It has a small axe, powered by an electric drill motor. High rate of... The pincers grasp it firmly, and bang! Smashing them into the near... Bit of a dark horse, this robot. I don't think anyone will want to get in between these two. We could be about... The winner of an Annihilator truly deserves the title of champion. That's one mean-looking teddy. And the crowd cheers their heroes as these two go on to the next round of... This robot had better not get too hot under the collar, or they'll be saved by the bell there. The house robot. Something's wrong. I think... Not mine, they say. Who'll be holding the bomb when it goes back? And out they come. A near escape. The axe flies past. And the teams are ready to play. What shunt sets them up, ready to beat the pincers, catching them. Not enough to hurt the mate. And the glove is out for some... Looking to bug the opposition with the funky insect and... The judge's decision goes against them this time. But they came It has a large electric hammer, powered by the hammer. And the pipes are set free. Powered by two 6-volt nickel cap. This robot using light aluminium armour. Very popular choice. Nicely decorated with those baubles, but are they going to be much help in the arena? What a close match. Not much protection from the... In comes the spike! But it doesn't look... Pack your seasick pills. We're all out at sea on the North Atlantic. Who do you think is going to go first? Tell me, because it's too... This is great stuff! Ramming is the name of the game. Knock your opponent. Those cars can topple over if you... And 50 points on the score. That one's going to leave a scar. Nasty... Dish out the damage to the satellite dish to score up. This is pretty poor. Go on, get... Not much damage. Racing in on the attack. Boom! And not today, thank you. The bomb sees off this contestant's hopes as the bomb goes off for the last time. Our one remaining robot is through. Will it all be in... Boom! Out they go! Our survivors live to fight on. No more time to prove themselves. The judges will be deciding now. And they've been shown slipping out of its grasp. And dead metal waiting for his chance. The Kevlar and titanium aluminium alloy composite armour should resist all but the... Oh no, that's terrible. They've driven... Keep away from these turnstiles unless you want to be cast straight. Welcome. We're anxiously waiting for the robot. And it's caught in the blistering... On the attack with the saw blade spinning can cause... Starting to buckle under the pressure of that. Now this robot will cause a sting if cornered. Round of applause, please. I think they're trying to wreck... And into the pit! Now the ramp! A respectable third, and they look good. They're finding it hard going, cutting it. It's armed with a pet. Take care around the pit when it's opened up. It's a quick exit from the fight. The whining drill approaching. Are they after the air? Not enough to hurt. The vampire at home in the jungle. But it's far from... They're just waiting! It's armed with a flamethrower, which torches at temperatures of up to 300. And all the bolts prevent it from falling apart. And in it comes to ram. The catapult springs into action, and it's farewell to the ship. Once you're in a CPZ, the house robots are free to attack. The saw blade is shattered! There's no expense spared on this robot. Let's hope the results live up to expectations. Or someone's having trouble getting this. They've jumped the opposition and come out as kings of the... I think they've lost power. The blades grind round, trying to get into... Keep the arena tidy. Push losers over to the way. The power's gone from the weapon. No more. And they're in the airlock. Countdown to extinction. Stop. Out they go. The escalator won't bring them back. They say a big hello to Lockie before it's out of time. But who's won? They were good, but not good enough. The judges. 3 6-volt nickel cadmium battery packs. No room for error here. A trip to the oven buys you a... Not quite. The lance not making... This is a robot. Not if the team reckon this robot needs a new paint job. It's okay to me. I'm sure someone will oblige by shoving them in the... Don't get stressed by pit pressure in the robot wall. And the judges say yes! This... No power to the flywheel now. There'll be no more spinning... And they take the scrap yard cup. It may be made from scrap, but it's still... Oh, close! But the flywheel... And we all cheer the winning team in this... And they're free of the magnet! The built-in flipping arm is its primary weapon. The ram behind it, powered by... The clock stopped! And the judges have decided! We have our kings of the Tokyos! Not the most reliable robot. When it's on form, no one can touch it. Welcome. The primary weapon is the large boxing glove. Not as fun as it looks. When it hits you, protected by the layer of... There goes the missile rack! Smash! Stay well away from the CPZs unless you want the house robots. The magnet's coming down on them! The lifting spikes are its primary weapon. And the teams say their preferred tactic is to push robots into the CPZs. The composite armor very tough again. The jaws snip! And that looks bad. The pipes break loose! And after a fine display of evasive prowess, our winner, covered in light, but as they're dropped into the pit, we say goodbye to this... The familiar circular plinth from the arena, unique to the suit. The escalators carry on, waiting for passengers. Trying to get... There's the goal. Let's hope the gravity stays normal, or you're gonna have trouble. The jaws cut slowly and relentlessly. No escape as they rip the spike showing a... It's time to introduce Debunker, a robot that'll certainly take advantage. Charging in with... Off comes the axe, leaving them with much less attack power. That's no damage from the vampire weapon this time. Is it slicing in? And we could be seeing some terminal damage. They've made a right... Oh, I hope no one was underneath there. What am I talking about? It's all... carnage! And the crowd cheers their heroes as these two go on. Coming in for an attack with the vicious... Time runs out. Along with the contest for our... the missile. The motor's been trashed! And the teeth grind. Get back to the CPZ and stay there. The house robots. Ooh, they can't take fiberglass body armor. The barrel breaks and the oil. Look out! Those tires can get... Oh! And there they go! Onto the dangerous weak platform edge! The lance! A Kevlar and titanium composite material armored shell. But take care if you're close to the walls. Some sections are unsafe and will... Not good enough! They'll have to try again. Pushing a depth charge into the sea. Having trouble catch. Pushed into the clutch. The arm. No head for heights. Tough. Sort yourself out for the Japanese rooftop vertigo. Something's wrong with the wheels there. Trying to keep out of an electric bar heater weapon. If this robot doesn't make it through today, I might salvage that. Relying on a 12-volt sealed lead acid. And they're back in the game as this is Shunt. It has a prototype cold fusion engine that's powerful enough to drag a loaded vehicle from a standing position to 6 miles an hour. It wields a diamond edge axe, delivering a blow of 500 kilograms per square centimetre. You're gonna have to move faster than that. And some fearsome evil eyes. They can't right themselves. Something's wrong. It looks like not causing much to... No luck with that one. Getting angry now. And the... Oh dear. And we all cheer the winning robot in this... It's armed with a spike trap to pin and... Let's see how well this team can endure the ultimate test. And our survivors make it through. The magnet pulls and it's attached into the crusher with you. It's armed with a 2-speed crushing arm with more than 6 tons of downward force when it... I'd have thought we were watching a real match, were it not for the fact none of these... This is Hawkeye. That's some really high school. We have a winner and a word. Those tracks won't turn. Out of time and out of chances as the unlucky robot with the bomb. This robot certainly keeps our engineers on a job. The axe chops away, but it'll need more effort behind it. Are we about to see the game? Trying to deaden the titanium. We'd all like to see a robot end up in the crusher. And its primary weapon is a steel cow catcher. Great for tipping robots. Could be caught on the Sir Killalot is the king of the house robots. That's a petrol-driven engine with hydraulic power packs, and with its hydraulic lancing cutter, it's feared by any robot. There's the pit opening mechanism. That's the only way to open the pit and send your opponent. And the damage looking serious, burning away now. Punching in with it shrugs the hammer blow. They don't make them like they used to. The missile rack falls apart. The Kevlar doing well against some damage that time. The flames, that crane arm sure has a no! It doesn't look damaged after that! Finally, a bit of wind power adds a strange touch. Such a joyful name, but beware, this celebration is reserved for robots. Second place, and a brave attempt, holding out to the last to become a worthy. And the nitrogen spilling everywhere now the gun is broken. Oh, this must be... Its primary weapon is the rending spike, specially designed to force...
Hello everyone. Hello. Welcome to Bobots Wars Monday edition. I hope everyone's well. Here's me. Hello everyone. Who's here? Hello Josie. Hello Bread Santa. Hello Gomalon. Hello Any Old Games. Hello Kate. Hello Josie. Oh, it's going to be the same people again. Hello Bread Santa. What's coming home? Bobots. What's Bobots? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, look, I'm flattered, but slightly concerned about the effects I've had on people's weeks. I didn't realise people relied on me quite so much to know what day it was. And also, if I'd known there'd be so much Sunday Monday discourse, I would have done my I would have done the cure bit that I did twice last year. I still could, but I've not sang on stream for so long. It feels wrong. Kate's coming home. That's good. It's not too late. Oh, my mic's in the wrong place as well. Hang on, sorry. Oh, fuck. I'll tell you, I started the stream slightly later than I meant to. Only a few minutes. But as I went to turn the stream on, I knocked my camera down, and I had to retrieve it from behind the table. So that's why I'm probably on a slightly different angle, but you won't notice unless I say that. Yeah, all right, let's do it. Hang on. The poll's up. Now, do I have to honour the result of the? I mean, I will honour the result of this poll, but it will be the same. This is a bit that a lot of you would have seen before, and I'm not convinced it was funny then. All right, I'll honour the result of this poll. Then we will. I'll tell you what we've got coming up. You like repetition? Yeah. I think sadly, or maybe happily, I've really drilled down my stream viewers into people that really like repetition. Actually, Twitch is fairly self-selecting in that way, I think. Robot Wars Extreme. Haven't checked what the episode is. And then we've got Mick Foley's American Robot Wars USA. That's what I do. Josie, I sent you a video. Probably also of interest to Bread Santa. I'll send it to you later. And then some Techno Games, which will also be of interest to Bread Santa. How long did you set this poll for, Kate? Well, look, I'm gonna Google. I'm gonna get the video up. You've just finished watching. Yes, I think this is. I'll let you in behind the viewing glass. When I woke up this morning, Josie had I was worried initially because I had somewhere between 50 and 100 notifications from Josie, who had live tweeted me their reaction to the wrestling video I sent them, which I'm very grateful for. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, all right, fine, but it's important. It's important to note that I was against this. Okay, hang on. I don't know when I last did a singing bit on stream. Refreshingly long ago, I think. Right, hang on. Let me know what the levels are like. Actually, I'll let you know. Okay, here we go. No, that's fine. Yeah, that'll be good, Josie. Right, here we go. I know we don't, we still got a bit more introduction. Okay, the eagle-eared of you will already know exactly what bit this is. Okay, here we go. I don't care if Monday's blue, Monday's grey, and Monday too. Monday, I don't care about you. It's Monday, it's Bobots. Monday, you can fall apart. Monday, break my heart. Oh, Monday doesn't even start. It's Monday, it's Bobots. Monday, wait. A Monday always comes too late, but Monday never hesitates. I don't care if Monday's black. Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh no, well, I've ruined it now. It's Monday, it's Bobots. There we go, that'll do. I should have faded out, hang on. Ooh, professional. Thank you. That would be funny. That would be a funny bit. Okay. That's what you voted for. That's democracy. Okay, should we watch some of the robots? Should we watch some of the robots? Matt, I don't know if you just missed, there was a song that really did explain everything. Okay, let's do the logo swap. Joseph Herpatian Memorial logo swap. Here it comes. There we go. Right. Okay. Computer, activate Bobots, please. Computer, activate Bobots. Here they come. Here they come.
Welcome to Robot Wars and the first heat of our New Blood competition.
New Blood competition. Okay.
Arena. Well, I need to learn quickly how to survive the bumping, buffeting and barging. If you blink,
I haven't got the bingo card.
So keep your eyes glued. We've shimmering, sleek, new, mean machines to rock and roll. And we've new, fancy costumes too. Old problems to conquer like the house robots. The usual balancing act between success and failure. We've proud pirouetting and niceties. We've pure evil too. And some very good machines letting off steam. Robot Wars, New Blood. I'll tell you, it'll set even the firmest of friends against each other.
Oh no. Ennio Games, was your horror based on thinking I would be able to sing? Because that, again, I'm flattered. Oh, that's a good graphic.
Please welcome the master of mayhem, Craig Chung. Robot Wars hails a new breed of terror with the start of a tournament to find the best robotic innovations around. These are robots fresh from the tool sheds, about to enter the war zone for the very first time. Some will take fighting to new extremes. Others will take the next skip home. So,
Next
who's
skip
up
home?
for some new blood?
Yeah, that's my style,
Right
Jezza.
then, let the wars begin.
It's worth pointing out, I won a very prestigious community music competition that people try far too hard at.
Smash and crash. The New Blood final champion gains direct entry into the next UK Championships. Robot Wars, the 7th Wars. Mind you, there's plenty of slip, twitch, cup and lip.
What's an initiation into the world of robots? 3 robots all
What an
together
initiation
in the first round
into the world
melees
of
in the war
robots.
zone. 1 robot has to be knocked out
I hope
each
not,
time.
Kate.
In other words, impress the judges or your history. Here's round 1.
Sorry, why was Jonathan doing this?
Melees in the war zone. 1 robot has to be knocked out each time. In other words, impress the judges or your history. Here's round 1.
Why is he talking like that?
From Lewis in East Sussex, Terror Turtle.
Okay, Terror Turtle.
Turn turtle or terror pin down opponents.
Oh,
So, meet John, JJ and Terror
Ticking
Turtle.
off
How
awful
would you
fun.
describe Terror Turtle?
Terror Turtle is like an egg armed with a sledgehammer. He's a bit weak, but if he hits
Oh, he does have a
something with
face.
this
You're right,
rotating
you're right, you're
bar,
right.
Nothing's going to stand in his way.
And the bar spins right round.
The bar spins right round, so there's no way anybody can hit him without encountering the bar at least once.
Well, that's what we're hoping.
That's what I'm hoping.
The wheeled turtle is surrounded by a 360
That's
degree
good, Kate.
spinning
That's
rotor
good.
arm with axe heads. The body frame is box section, the sides covered in aluminium
Can we do
plate.
Nate
The
for
top
next?
is
I would
decorative
like to bring the
and can be
horse game
crushed.
back.
From Stoke-on-Trent in Staffordshire, Mute.
That's others talk
Mute.
the talk. Mute can walk the walk.
So, Mute team, this is your first time on Robot Wars.
Yeah,
You're
we
up
did
against
this
Terror
with
Turtle
Turtle.
and Rhubarb.
Yes?
Ridiculous names. Who are you most worried about?
Oh, the spinner.
You are worried about
Yeah,
that spinner. It's
weight
quite
in the
hard to
chat.
underneath
Oh,
that, isn't it?
weaknesses, it's a turtle.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. In a word, what about the flipper that Rhubarb has?
Well, luckily we buffed 2.
Oh.
Oh, good,
Yes.
good. That's a good
you should
call from
Fine then.
from Matt.
So, odds are you're winning.
Yes.
Oh, not this guy. It's not this guy. It's this guy, right? It's this. It's these sideburns.
Easy.
Wedge shape with front and rear flippers. The armour is polycarbon titanium. Very strong.
Yeah, those are
design and
proper
reliable.
chops.
But the front flipper opens the wrong way, surely, and they'll have to get in under other robots to be effective.
From Bedfont in Middlesex, Rhubarb.
That's genuinely a good idea. That idea is too good for these streams. I think that's up.
Okay, so what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses?
It was amusingly 1890s, yeah.
Laser etched panels.
Obviously, yes.
Oh, look at this.
Flipper
Yes.
that works now.
Yeah. Weaknesses are the Mute team.
Mute team, yeah.
Who's going to go out first?
Terror Turtle.
Terror Turtle.
Terror Turtle.
Now, I will say, I have looked into getting Nintendogs to work. I had a little bit of trouble getting the mic to work with the emulator, but I will give it another go.
Yeah.
Keeps you on your toes.
Okay, so embracing the nerves here, the Rhubarb team.
Has a couple of ramming spikes and a pneumatic flipper.
Horsegust.
Has a polycarbonate shell on a steel frame.
Horsegust.
The wrapping paper design can tear easily and also gets dragged onto spinners.
Okay, here we are.
Two teams together, then Rhubarb
We-
there on the
ooh,
left-hand side. Joshua
Horsegust.
Pinto, Lee Simpson and Mark McIntyre, Adam Daniel and Peter Emmett make up the Mute team. And the Turtle Power Boys, John and JJ Frizzell.
It's a good
In the arena
shirt,
for the House Robots, Dead
the
Metal
turtle one.
and Sir Killalot with the pincer and the lance.
Isn't that what everybody does, Kate? Mainly because of my reluctance to
Three robots together
post a schedule.
to survive this first round melee. Terror Turtle in the middle. The shell is decorative. I've warned you about that.
Oh, is that it? Can it not?
Flame pits and the spikes and just about anything else. 𝔸𝕠𝕓𝕠𝕤, captain, driver, weapons operator.
Yeah, poor turtle.
Mute has flipped rhubarb. You can see the floor spinner has been activated.
Oh,
Down comes rhubarb.
that's a nice self-righter.
Straight into dead metal.
Kind of
Mute looks
breakdances
very
back
effective,
onto
up to
its
15
wheels.
miles an hour. It's working hard to get in underneath rhubarb.
So what's the rule here? Just one of them goes out?
Centimetre ground clearance, and it's far too high off the arena floor to survive a flipper. Mute chases after rhubarb, by far the bigger of the machine. 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕬 is not self-righted until now. They come down with that mighty.
Yeah, it feels like a wasted trip, doesn't it, any other
yet
games?
Really fully working 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕤, and it's between these two. I think rhubarb and mute 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕤 in trouble. You can see there John frantically trying to get some life into the turtle, but I think their arm is impaled over the edge of the arena sidewall.
Impaled over the edge.
𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕤, the ref was having a look.
Oh, close to. Oh!
Mute has got into the back. They were by far the best machine in the melee. Now, was 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕤 immobilised before Mute went in? They're arguing amongst themselves.
Surely it was, yeah.
Is 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕤 immobilised there? Stuck on the arena, or did Mute drive in first? Craig?
Oh, hate on earth, though, it's a political joke.
𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕤 was immobilised before Mute went into the pit.
Obviously.
So Mute and rhubarb, they go through.
Imagine if they'd said the turtle wasn't
Now,
immobilised.
turtle team, stop right there. There wasn't much terror involved.
Oh, there's quite a bit for us.
Now, I think they were actually terrified of you, and that's why they went for you.
I think that's right. I think they knew that.
Yeah, he's
once
kind of
the
more of a
Alex got up to speed, he was
forlorn
gonna bite
child
like
than a
big
grumpy
pieces
one,
out of
isn't he?
them, and they were determined to get us before it did.
And I was so shocked that you were the first ones out, because you were still mobile, really. You were just hooked over the edge.
Well, yes, and in fact, one of them had gone, flipped us back on our feet, so we could actually go. Yes, we were a bit surprised. We hoped the judges might notice that we were going back and forth. We even made a point of running back and forth, right, so they might notice us.
Now, JJ, what are you clutching there?
A piece of the other robots.
That you ripped off. Do you collect bits of robots?
This is my first piece I've saved, I think.
Would you like another piece for your collection?
He's straight out of a Victorian painting, yeah.
Well, then we will present you that with our love. And we'll see you back here soon, yes? Okay, there we go. So the genuine Matilda Horn. I risked life and limb.
From Crowborough in East Sussex, Knight Rider.
Looks stealthy. But
I'm glad that we didn't get a live react from Jonathan there.
Now, Knight Rider team, I believe
Oh,
your
look
weapon
at
is a
these
first
jackets.
for Robot Wars. Tell me about it.
Yeah, we believe it's a first. It's a 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕤.
Nice.
Basically, what we hope to do is ram the opposition with the spike, and
Yeah.
once it's actually, hopefully, if we penetrate the armour at the other side, we can then activate a motor which spins this. These shards will come out.
It's a
rip the
𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕤.
guts of the other robots apart, and we can pull it
Yeah,
out.
the tactic error they've made here is that robots don't have bowels.
Well, roboters were never known for their charm.
devastating active spike weapon, then two 750-watt electric motor, ultra-low centre of
Do we
gravity,
think this weapon's going to do
driven
anything?
shape, designed to run both ways up.
From Newton Aycliffe in County Durham, Maximus.
Legions of support for this one, they say.
Maximus team. First time here, new blood, congratulations, good to have you here. But look at this weapon, it's really unusual. It comes out like
Yeah,
that,
Shite Rider.
yeah? It's got a spinning disc of doom, which spins at...
Is it lads? Is it lads to wear Centurions helmets?
Phenomenal, not even hitting the disc.
I wasn't.
Goes around that fast, does it?
No, 800 RPM.
You could cause some serious damage. Now, another question, very important. Where's Russell Crowe?
We're only allowed 3 team members, Philippa. Sorry, we had to leave him behind.
Well, quite frankly, one of you two could have swapped. Gutted.
Centurions were lads,
Come,
yeah,
they
alright.
seem, will they conquer up to 50 miles an hour
Stick
top
up,
speed as a
lads.
flipper that also becomes a front shield when it locks? 18,000 revs per minute, that flywheel spinning disc.
From Aylesbury in Buckinghamshire, Mr. Nasty.
It's a good point. Any other games, yeah.
Could live up to its name.
I think Philippa sort of did a
Right then,
lot.
Mr. Nasty team. Actually, you're quite nice, aren't you? Now, who are you most worried about in this?
In this first battle, we're most worried about Maximus.
Okay, who are you going to go for first?
Maximus.
Right. Who do you hope is out first?
Oh, Maximus.
I think we've got the message there.
We're aiming for Max.
I think that's what the Romans used to say.
Yeah, good one. Good one.
Has a hardened steel 8-inch long ramming spike, uses cartwheels, projecting both sides of a
Perry's
box-shaped
his
chassis.
name.
Construction kept extremely compact to allow for the weight of the armour. Let's have a look at the teams then. First, Mr. Nasty, Perry, Dan and Jack Watkins on the left. Andy Bannerman, Carl Warren and Andrew Newby with Maximus.
Some of this must count as an outfit.
Knight Rider, Paul Burridge, Stephen Oakley.
Knight Rider's an outfit. That's a
In the
full
arena
much
for
outfit.
House Roberts, Matilda. With the new toughened Tusk. Need any toughening up? Sir Killalot.
They're all dressed as David Hasselhoff. That's an outfit.
Green for go then.
Okay, we're
Robot
off.
will fall at this stage.
Okay, who's going to get disemboweled?
Very tentative. Mr. Nasty there, gleaming, steely, in on Maximus.
Pure evil in a box, it
Arena
says.
sidewalk. That was determined.
Oh.
Well, they need to do a little bit more of a Roman around the arena.
Oh, Jonathan.
Okay. Maximus in a little bit of trouble. So will I be with puns like that. Mr. Nasty on the attack, straight onto the angle grinder and over the flame pit.
Anyone else think they need to do a bit more of a Roman around the arena?
I don't think there's going to be much empire building.
Where's the
from
other one?
Maximus Gladiator team, do you? The ref bought a little shove. Mr. Nasty watches on.
Yeah, where's the disemboweler?
Rider, just at the top of your picture there. Oh, he needs to avoid Sir Killalot.
Oh dear.
And get away. But caught
Knight Rider was doing a little wheelie. I think he got nudged by Sir Killalot. That's why it was wheeling.
first. Maximus still active.
Right, it's hard to know which one of these was the loser. They all feel like the loser, don't they? Can they not just put the turtle back in? Just knock them all out.
Is Maximus still okay? And now goes to look at Knight Rider. We learnt all about their gory weaponry, but it's
I think it might be any old games, but certainly no one has been disemboweled.
Nasty, we know are okay, and Knight Rider have gone. Well, that's a surprise to me. They had a very horrible-looking weapon, but they didn't get a chance to use it. And Oakley and Liz Stevens, their dream ends right there. Buckled, bent, and
The disemboweler's bent as well, isn't it?
thrown into the air. Off the back of Matilda. She never forgets those she is given a piggyback to. And in she comes. At the controls, Stephen Oakley driving the machine. Paul Burridge at the weaponry. We never saw it, did we? Oh. Well, we see a little glimpse there, but in the claws of Sir Killalot. Just got a little glimpse of Mr. Nasty. I thought Mr. Nasty looked quite good early on.
Well, it was the only one that was moving.
Didn't at all. The ultimate winner of the New Blood Championship goes straight into the 7th UK Domestic Series. Sir Killalot, Fancy Dan and Showboating nearly went over. Moves away. Smiles all round. Maximus looked the part. Splendid accoutrements, the armour on the side, the horns, if you like, the spikes.
Way action.
Will they be in
Right,
Maximus
Mr. Nasty did look like the best one of these three.
Through to round 2. It was Knight Rider in the middle of your picture there.
Oh.
Counted out the first.
Well, it's going to get dropped.
Zone time. 1, 4, 2. You're on TV. Oh, I'll tell you what, Owens Matilda comes in.
Oh, maybe it disemboweled the TV. That was pretty good.
From the drop zone came the TV. There the replays. In comes Matilda. Oh, look at that. She obviously thinks there's too many replays on TV.
That was good.
Didn't like the repeat. Cut it out. How can they applaud after all that? Knight Rider gone. Oh, that was splendid.
It seemed pretty easy to do it there, Matt.
Mobilise first. So Maximus and Mr. Nasty, they go marching on.
What were the other ones called?
Well, significant amounts of damage. In with damage cam there. What happened to the weapon? The first time 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕤.
It's good for catching televisions.
Is that what you reckon? You're going to get BBC Two on it, are you?
We will now, yeah.
I know.
Okay, who's going to win this? Get your channel points in. There's 4 left.
In fact, ironically, you yourselves seem to be disemboweled.
Sorry?
Do you have any comment to make at all in your defence?
Yeah, we lost drive. There you go. On one
You
side.
lost your minds going in there with that thing.
It's all fun, isn't it?
You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Good, so did we. Thank you
made
very
us laugh
much.
as
It was
well.
great fun. We laughed a lot out here.
Confirmation of the 2 robots to fall. 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕
I don't think I laughed too much,
Knight Rider.
but
Let's see how they line
that's
up
not
for
all there
round
for.
2. Mute against Mr. Nasty.
Hello, Big
but
Papa.
first, Rhubarb against Maximus.
Right, Andrew, you sustained a lot of damage. Maximus did anyway in that last
Okay, the
battle.
predictions up. You can get your channel points in. Who's going to win this this episode?
We've managed to put it back in the shape, and we're going to go in really strong.
You haven't missed a great deal, Big Papa.
Well, we'll get there in the
10
end.
out of 10 for fighting talk, though. But you will have it working.
Yes, we will have it working. We will.
Oh,
be in the
I
next fight.
sang something. It was broadly poorly received. That's the main update. These guys had helmets on, but now they
I'll leave you
don't.
to it then.
There was one shaped like a turtle. It went out straight away.
Rhubarb. Hello. Now, you came out of that quite well, didn't you?
Yeah, very well.
Yeah.
Undamaged, as you can see.
Completely in one piece.
Rhubarb, it's not really purple, is it? It's more of a pinky kind of colour.
No, I think it will be. They're determined to make it work.
Yep.
But have you got the power to flip them out of the arena, say?
Yes, we do. We've got a very fast-acting flipper. It's low pressure, not quite as fast as the high-pressure boys, but it's significantly powerful, so I reckon...
Is anyone here as fast as the high pressure
Do you think you
boys?
got?
Oh, we got more flips than we'll need in the fight. About 30 or 40.
Oh, so you can relax then.
Yeah.
Be fine.
Well, we are.
Just send them flying, yeah.
Well, the melees were a rude awakening for some of our new boys.
What's Craig
but
doing
now
up there?
it's one-on-one.
Looking down at us.
It's round 2.
Okay. I wouldn't worry about it being proper.
Rhubarb.
Looked comfortable in the first round. Team Joshua Pinto, Lee Simpson and Mark McIntyre.
Maximus.
Okay.
Andy Bannerman.
It's
Warren,
Maximus and Rhubarb.
In the arena for the house robots, we have Shunt.
Good question. Go on. The Rhubarb triangle is in Yorkshire.
3, 2, 1.
Straight knockout now.
Why was there a photo? I don't know. Maybe they're big fans.
Blood Championship final. Rhubarb in
Oh.
Maximus.
Oh.
Lucky really to
Is that it?
survive its first round, we felt. There's the camera on board Shunt. Rhubarb pushing in from behind.
Is that
with
it?
the pneumatic flipper. Again, levering Maximus up. You're talking lifting 99 kilos.
I know, it can self-right, just very slowly.
But I don't think in the history of gladiatorial battles they ever sort of pirouetted in the arena of death, did they? Not too sure. In the great Colosseum.
That can't be how it's designed to work.
A bit of a hot-footed gladiator once upon a time. Did a Fred Astaire routine? No, I doubt it. Over on its side. And Maximus, for me, this is a question of time. Rhubarb the stronger. They're just trying to hold on the Maximus team. They knew they were in peril right from the start.
Can they get them out the arena? That's the... not like that.
Trying to toss them away and out of the arena. They've had a couple of attempts. Can they get that flipper underneath the side of Maximus and lift it? I don't think they're strong enough, to be honest. They've had a couple of efforts now. Down comes Maximus.
Oh.
Great.
Oh, that's...
Flipper yawns
that's gone wrong, isn't it?
Go on, Rhubarb. You won't have
Go on, Rhubarb. Go on, Rhubarb.
Get in and try and flip them out.
Oh.
Now that could
Yeah, he did say toss them off.
Maximus away to live to fight another day. Veni vidi vici.
I've already ticked off lads.
Vici non sequitur. Didn't follow the big conquer. They haven't, have they? Schoolboy Latin for you there. Down comes the blade of shunt. Just glancing off Maximus. A really great, the great hammer blow.
Did anyone go to a school where you learnt Latin?
That Maximus armour though on the front is fairly sound to me. So, they have the basis here to build on for the future, and I hope they come back to Robot Wars.
You did. Nice. Yeah, cool. There was, to be fair, there was a time, wasn't there, when it was it was a bit of a thing that schools started doing again. No, I've never learned Latin. Michael Gove was big on Latin.
In this competition, though, or at least the engines weren't strong enough. Maximus counted out. Rhubarb through to the New Blood Heat 1 final. Oh, and what's that? Hanging from the drop zone. They've seen it. They know what's going to happen. Go on, Shunt, tee it up. If you don't like the heat, stay out of the kitchen. We're about to turn.
He didn't understand where you found that. That's strange, isn't it? Never thought to ask. Oh!
Maximus, that strong armor, the cooker's obliterated! Bang and bash! And the old oven was smashed!
Yeah.
Pick up the pieces! They're withstanding a heck of a lot out there, you know. It's a shame they weren't more active or aggressive.
It's a raging alcoholic who got stopped at airport security on a school trip for being drunk in charge of children. Yeah, that sounds like a Latin teacher, by the way. Okay, Rhubarb's through to the final.
Were you lucky to stay in the
Still
arena?
not got any predictions in.
Unlucky to stay in the arena?
Unlucky to stay in the arena.
Especially when the cooker got involved.
Oh, yeah.
Right. New Kids on the Block, it was more like New Kids on the Chopping Block, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You disappointed?
Gilbert Craig.
No.
No. Have you enjoyed your time in the war zone?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Gannon loses. Maximus! Well, easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah.
I mean, you just came out there, flipped him over.
That was the plan.
And the plan was to get him out of the arena, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're going to have to work on that. We thought we'd get him out, but...
Yeah, that was. Thanks. Thank you, Anil, guys, for recapping the whole interview for anyone that missed it.
Halfway there.
A few tweaks to it. Should get out the arena next one.
Were you being very gallant there? Because, it looked like you tried to flip them back onto their wheels again at one stage.
We did that once or twice, and then
just toying them with like a cap.
I wanted them out. I wanted them out the arena, but it just wasn't happening.
You're quite nasty, aren't you? You're right into this.
That does feel like another lads, yeah.
I was up for it.
Bring it on. Let's hear it.
They do seem like they certainly want to be a bit laddie.
So Rhubarb through to the Heat 1 final of the New Blood Championship. Next up, Mute and Mr. Nasty.
Right, Mr. Nasty team, just about to go into the arena after this fight that's on now. How do you feel?
Okay, not too bad.
How do you feel about
Reasonably
the
confident.
opposition, Mute?
They've got a lot of thick armour. They've got a flipper on the front, flipper on the back, so they're going to be tough, but we're hopeful we'll be able to push them.
More weaponry than you, haven't they?
Yeah.
But are you fast enough to get out of the way?
Yeah.
Is
We're
that
pretty
the plan?
zippy.
Push them straight across the arena, into Matilda, into the pit, or maybe turn them into a calendar.
Oh. And if all else fails, they can run away.
Yeah,
they
that
have got
does
that
look well.
speed.
Hello,
They're very
Sherlock.
fast. Can you catch them?
We'll see them wait for them to come to us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're going to try and turn you into a colander.
Are they? Well, we've got 2 flippers, so we're going to send them out of the arena.
Oh, okay. Can you do that? Have you got the power, really,
Certainly
honestly?
have. Yeah, we've got full pressure flippers.
You're not giving me a bit of that?
No.
Because often people are all mouth when they go in there and all trousers when they come out.
No, wait and see.
Okay.
Flip them out.
All right, I will.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just do it. Thank you, good luck.
Bye.
Oh, good. Philippa is enforcing the bullshit claims. I think we give bullshit claim earlier for the disemboweler.
Mr. Nasty.
I don't think we've seen the best out of Mr. Nasty yet. Better to come for Perry Watkins. And
Not going to get a speaking woman this episode, are we? Unless something surprising happens.
Adam and Daniel Emmett need to do a little bit better. Big Adam there on the right.
Not a single female team member.
In the arena for the house robot, Sergeant Bash, getting his flamethrower ready. And Dead Metal, there to close those pincers. Mr. Nasty on the left-hand side.
Who's it going to be?
Oh, frontal assault by Mr. Nasty.
Okay, these two look fast at least. Oh,
that's good action. Mute.
That's good action. That's
Mr.
good
Nasty,
action.
Perfectly equipped to self-right with the 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕤 into the CPZ. Mr. Nasty, that's a bit dodgy. Back scuttling comes Dead Metal, but too late. Mr. Nasty, quick enough to reach top speeds of 9 miles an hour. Mute a lot
Pure
faster.
evil in a box.
Evil in a box, says the Mr. Nasty team t-shirt. And up they go, and again flipped by Mute. I was a little bit worried that front flip was the wrong way round earlier on in the show, but Mute is doing very well here. Certainly, I think, the more stylish and controlled of the robots.
It's the wrong way round. They put it on upside down.
Go to a judge's decision. They will mark on style, control, damage, and aggression. On at least 3 of those, Mute coming out on top in this opening sortie or two. Mr. Nasty is worried. This is much better control from Adam and Daniel Emmett.
Well, is flipping a robot that can just run the other way up? Does that count as damage? Oh.
Come head to head. And Sergeant didn't like it. Get out of the way, ref. Referee will have taken note. Oh, you can't do that. Quite right. Yellow card. Warning.
Yeah, clear booking for shooting fire into the referee's face. I think Mr. Nasty is only running on one side, isn't it?
Into this contest. Look at the ref. He's pushing Sergeant Bash out of it. Get away. You shouldn't be out there anyway, Sergeant Bash. It's a real old tussle between the two of them. The house robot's having an argument. I love it. Sergeant Bash, look at this. This is great fun. Get away, ref. Go on. Put the pit. Ref, you've got to come back and have a word. Sergeant, you are well out of line. Back to the ranks. Tear off his stripes. Now, in the contest that we can't concentrate on the contest that matters because the sergeant's chasing the ref. It's never happened before in the history of Robot Wars. Mr. Nasty, all sorts of trouble. I don't think 2 wheels are working at all. He's just spinning around madly. Mute dominant. The sergeant dominant. The ref's in trouble. He's trying to put out the fire. He's put out the sergeant's fire with the extinguisher.
That's a good bit, to be fair.
Splendid stuff. The sergeant will have to lick his wounds and go back to the barracks. Mr. Nasty will go back to the drawing board, I think. Mute, though, in underneath once more. Carnage driving Mr. Nasty onto the serrated saw blade of Dead Metal.
Was there really any jeopardy?
Look at the concentration on the face of Adam Emmett. Mr. Nasty dragged by Dead Metal. Pure evil in a box, pure ashes. I think cease will be called. It'll go to a judge's decision, but for me, there can only be one winner, and that will be Mute. Well done to those two. We'll have to wait and see, of course. And Mr. Nasty watches on and gets away. Cease has been called, they're reminded.
Both robots still mobile at the end of that battle. We're going to have to go to the judges while they're making up their minds.
Well, you don't think it was a spontaneous bit of dissent from Sergeant Bash?
Quicker and more effective, flipping Mr. Nasty. Pushed back by Mr. Nasty, but the weaponry of the Nasty Boy didn't really work for me.
I mean, Mute won, didn't it? Mute won.
By the more controlled and stylish Mute. Mr. Nasty driving itself into trouble. Mute picking up points, all the while damage caused to Mr. Nasty on the flame pit. No, it has to be Mute for me.
The judges have made the decision. Style, control, damage, and aggression. They've gone for Mute! Guys, what do you think of that fight then?
It was a bit dull.
It was so dull, the house robots started fighting amongst themselves.
We lost one side first. So.
Yeah, you seem to have lost a bit of drive there, didn't you?
Yeah.
You're just going round in circles.
Yeah, pretty much.
What was your game plan? Do you think you could take these ones out?
Yeah, we thought we might be able to get him into the pit, possibly.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem to work out in the end.
Just bad luck.
Bad luck, that's what it is. Not bad design or bad engineering or anything like that. No. How about you? How do you feel?
Those robots were particularly mean to me.
They weren't that mean. They could have been a lot worse, I tell you.
Holding me on that flame pit.
Well, you are new blood. I mean, you've seen the robot in competition. What can you do to change it, to make it better?
Well, I think it's fine. I mean, it all held up fine apart from, the drive went, but physically it stayed together okay. It got flipped quite a few times by Mute, and it seemed to stay in one piece. So we'll find out what went wrong and come back.
Okay, good luck, guys. Mr. Nasty! That was dull, though, wasn't it?
It certainly was, yeah.
Your flipper's quite powerful. Is it a flipper or a shover? I'm not quite sure.
It's a flip. We can't get up high enough. There was that lack of grip. We just couldn't get under far enough to get him. Because the aim was to get him out the arena, which we can do.
Yeah.
But
how powerful is it when you say you can get him out the arena?
It's full pressure flipper.
All right.
So it's powerful enough.
You got Rhubarb next, and they're quite nasty.
We've already met them earlier on.
Yeah.
So we got a good flip on them once.
And they're up for it,
Yeah, that's it.
They are up for it. They reckon they can go all the way. They reckon they're going to have
possibility,
you. They reckon they're going to kick your teeth in.
Yeah, no problem.
Do you think you can have them?
We'll get it fixed. Yeah, we'll get it better for the next one.
All right then, let's bring it on.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mute!
The Mute team should have done a bit where they didn't talk in any of the interviews.
Then Mute going through along with Rhubarb, and that of course is the way it looks for the new blood.
Okay, here we are. Rhubarb against Mute. The big showdown.
Quite frankly, I'm frightened. This crowd has been merciless so far tonight, but two new blood have met with their approval. So let's see how they've got this far. In the first of our three-way melees, Rhubarb didn't have to do too much. Terra Turtle was Turn Turtle.
They should be the manager of a Bobot Wars team. I don't think that's necessarily true, Joseph.
Strong, too strong for Rhubarb there. Will that be a telling factor for the final? Mute on the aggressive, but then rather stupidly drove themselves into the pit after Terra Turtle had been immobilised. Mr. Nasty, Knight Rider and Maximus met in the second of our melees.
Yeah, right, well all these have gone out, haven't they? So we don't need to see any of this.
Slammed and bashed. Maximus was lucky to survive. Knight Rider found itself on the box. Rhubarb then met the Roman gladiator that was Maximus. Was far too strong for a lucky survivor, but couldn't finish them off. Will that be a telling factor in the heat final? Lack of finishing power. Maximus slammed and bashed by the house robots. Counted out before the drop zone. Mute put paid to Mr. Nasty in the second of our semi-final clashes. For me, this was a controlled and rather elegant performance.
Elegant?
Mr. Nasty was full of chase. The sergeant was chasing the referee. Mute and Mr. Nasty developed into a little bit of a kiss chase.
Does anyone else think that was elegant?
But all romances end. The end was nigh for Mr. Nasty on the flame. So this is the first of our new blood heat finals. Rhubarb against Mute. Mute may be a little bit lucky to get this far. I wonder what you think. I wonder what Derek Foxwell, the senior technical consultant on Robot Wars, thinks. He's joined me
designer of
again
you
up
Bent
here
the Mouse.
in the Crow's Nest. Are you impressed with the new blood machines? You've seen them before, of course, in the auditions, but actually in there, fighting in the arena.
Yeah, I'm impressed with some of them. I mean, they've got a long way to go to catch up with the All-Stars. They're quite impressive robots, both of them. The driving leaves a little bit to be desired, and people get very nervous in the arena. And for new bloods, there's always a bit of nervousness when they go in. So there may be a bit of a hesitancy before they actually start to fight. But I think it'll be a very close match.
Similar weapons here, both of them flippers. Mute's
they're
smaller.
both. Yeah, I think Mute has probably got the advantage on manoeuvrability, but we'll see how they go.
A Mute final on Robot Wars, what, with this crowd baying? No, I'm going to go for Rhubarb.
Well, they came, they saw, they gave a right good kicking. But who is going all the way as we let the final begin?
Hello, Rocky X. just in time for the final. It's not been a great episode, to be honest. It's not been a great episode. I don't think they have Shite-Hawk, no. Nobody said no more Mr. Nasty. Which wouldn't have been very good, but I think they would have said it.
With the double blades. And he's still a sergeant. Yusa on the last warning, sir.
3, 2, 1.
Rhubarb on the right.
Yeah, you're right. He was. He absolutely was thinking the absolutely was thinking the Roman team were going to get in.
I've got to be honest. I forgot that ground clearance. And Mute has already taken advantage and has got the flipper in. Good self-righting by Rhubarb. Using their flipper to self-right. Turning away from Mute. Mute in underneath once again. That had to be their game plan. Wasted use there of the hydraulic flipper from Rhubarb. Brilliant recovery.
Did it save itself using the flipper? That's quite good. I'm not sure they would have.
That was brilliant. That was like watching a high wire trapeze artist in the circus.
Was it? Does anyone else think? Does anyone else think they were watching a high wire trapeze artist in the circus?
Mute being pushed by Rhubarb. Mute on its side. Now, if Rhubarb can actually get Mute on its side, I'm not too sure they'd be able to self-right like they've just done, springing back spectacularly. Let's have another look. Hopping like a rabbit out there, Mute. Brave as a lion, though. Back on the attack again. Rhubarb turning away. This is a very close final.
Been a good fight, to be fair. This one's been good. Oh, driven onto the fire. Oh, everyone's on the fire.
Can you see it on the arena centre? Spinning away madly to throw one of these robots off course. At the moment, Mute needs to throw Rhubarb somewhere. Taking it to the arena sidewall towards the Pit of Doom release time. Coming to you, Shunt. I think we've just retired that piece of equipment from the arena.
Good one.
A new one for you.
Good one, Jonathan.
Rhubarb lifted up.
Hello, Rosanna.
On Mute. They peer away from their control pods. The Emmett boys there with Mute.
This hasn't been a very good episode. This has been quite a good fight.
Mute have been the more aggressive machine. Would you agree? It goes to a judge's decision. Certainly, Rhubarb's escape from the high wire was stylish and controlled, but they are sustaining damage now, and that could be the turning point of the final. Rhubarb damaged, backing away. You can see there the wound. Mute sensing they have the upper hand now. In underneath Rhubarb. Will they survive this first heat of the
I'm sorry to hear that, Rosanna. Oh, can someone try www.teamrhubarb.co.uk?
There we can see the shunt camera peering into the insides of Rhubarb. I think, that blow that caused the damage to Rhubarb could have made all the difference with the judges, because up to then it was very, very close. Still they're tentative, they manoeuvre away from each other, showing great respect. But in the real heat of Robot Wars 7, should Mute get that far, the 7th UK Championship?
Oh, Bread Sensor. I've got bad news about whether I found something called Bougie General, which is a general hospital parody. Oh, Mute's on the fire.
Close. For me, Mute will have it. The judges will decide. And while they're making up their decision, let's see the highlights once again. Mute flipping Rhubarb. Good recovery from Rhubarb there. Magnificent recovery there. So good control for Rhubarb. Good style. But it was aggression from Mute in the first place. Rhubarb back on the attack. Mute flip. Mute self-righting. Good style. Mute
I'm not sure, Big Papa.
more aggressive there.
We are bingoing, yeah.
But ending up on the flame pit. This is a close one.
The judges have made their decision. You know the criteria: style, control, damage and aggression. It was a wicked fight, wasn't it? It was a wicked fight. Two brilliant new
It's a
robots.
wicked fight.
We're very impressed. So were the judges, but they were more impressed with Mute.
Mute takes it.
Guys, again, they kept getting underneath you. And kind of
Did it go on fire? It was on the flame pit, but did it catch on fire?
We weren't going out the arena though, so we proved that by flipping back off the wall.
I know, but they nearly had you out.
They nearly had us out. Nearly had us out.
A great self-righter, great flipper.
Yeah, stayed on our wheels most of the time.
When it stays straight.
Yeah. I tell you, I mean, the judges were looking at the damage as well. You know, you got a bit of damage on that flipper. It's a bit kinky now, isn't it? You know.
We're pleased to go out to a decent robot.
Yeah. A great robot. You're not pleased. Well, you told me before that you were going to have everybody. Come on.
I did. I want it. Everybody.
That's what Robot Wars is all about. Come on, bring it. We'll bring it next year.
Yeah, you'll be veterans next year. Have you enjoyed it? You're glad you got involved?
Fantastic.
Hey, it's a bug, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's addictive, isn't it?
It is.
Let's hear it. What a robot, Rhubarb!
Well done, Rhubarb.
Wicked. Was I right with that plan? You're trying to get under them and just like feed them to the lions, as it were?
Well, we lost the front flipper, low gas pressure.
That's what I was thinking, because when you were getting them on your back, you weren't sort of flipping them off anymore.
That's it. We've got barbs on there, so once they get on there, they can't get off. But we lost the flipper anyway, so one flip off them and we can sell for it.
So that's it. That's what I was thinking. If they flip you over, you're going to be out of the game.
It's a merry dance. That's why we were dancing.
Yeah. You won the heat final.
We did it.
You're into a final now. Any adaptations now to make it better for?
Just charge those lucky batteries.
That's the lad. Okay, come on, let's give it up for Mute!
It's such a lads team.
If you think these new robots are not as good as yours, put your money where your mouth is on Robot Wars. Bye-bye. Well done.
Yeah, not a good episode. To be fair, the final was a decent fight. And we might get some vox pops, and that'll make it all worthwhile.
I like the bit when the cooker fell nearly onto the robot.
Yeah, good.
I like the bit when it was head to head with Sergeant Batch and Rep.
We love Robot Wars!
Coming next on Robot Wars, the second heat of the New Blood Championship. Thor's Hammer, yeah, but we got Mr. Psychos and plenty more besides. New Blood Heat 2. It'll be spiky.
It'll be spiky. For that better, or what? People have moved on. Okay. Yeah, look. Yeah, no one cares about it anymore. It wasn't a great episode, but the final was alright. So now, in search of quality robots, we're going to take a break, and then we're going to head over to America for Mick Foley's low res American Bobot Wars USA, which I think is what it's called. Right, okay, I will see you in a minute. Yeah, and then there will be, after that, there'll be Techno Games.
If Funky streamed it, then, you know, they would also be opening up the survey to a lot of new people who haven't seen it.
Well, I think I have done that as well.
That would be good influencing,
Which I'm happy to have done.
Yeah.
And I'm not that bothered by Mighty going, you should have liked that man spitting in your mouth more. It's about how a wrestling match ends in Comedies name. Yes, and elbow, yeah. Oh, he jumped a long way there, didn't he? That was good.
Spend your DNA points as often as you can.
this is live. This is live now. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Granny's on fire. Oh dear, oh dear. Now, has she got her teeth in? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, the Gran is really good. yeah, she does like a trouble AT. Oh, it's properly on fire. You did, Fluff Weasel, you were right.
What a rotten end.
Yeah, this is. This is the finale of Escape the North, isn't it? Oh, it's.
Or is she going to do it herself?
Yeah, it's driven itself into the pit.
You're going to miss the pension down the post office, love.
What's the ref bot doing? Oh, the ref bot's in the pit!
The ref bot's gone in. Granny's got hold of the ref bot. What a dreadful thought.
That's a great. That's one of my favourite ever battles. Which seems much worse. Napoleon Bonaparte, yeah. Okay, good news. Good news, we've had a TikTok sent. We've had oh no. Keep calling them TikToks. We've had a TikTok sent in. But the bad news is it was from Bread Center.
There's a bit of bad news. I think it's bread news. Add an R in it.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's probably
And they use those steady spikes to beat Grim Reaper, first of all. Powerful robot. A sort of game of kiss chase develops here. Grim Reaper off after Big Brother. One wheel on that coffin. Next up, the suited and booted boys of Sir Cromalot, hardly suited.
I'm not that me. This me. Hello, this is the real me. Hi. We're back. We're heading over to America for some American Bobots. Bobots USA. Yeah, this is yeah. Don't be confused. These things down here, some of them have got my picture on, but these aren't actually me. That's Shania Twain's head. That's not even me at all. That one's also not me. That's my brother. Okay, that one's confusing, to be honest. That one's confusing. That's me on Panic Attack. But you get the gist. Okay. A lot of these aren't. Okay, what this has proven, a lot of these aren't me. There you go. That's three of me. That's three of me. That's not me. Okay, look. Let's not worry about who is and who isn't me. One of those people's me. If you do want to add to this, anyone that subs or donates can suggest a Pobot. But for now, we're off to America for the final heat before the final. Let's see what Mick's got to say. Here we are. There are, yeah. I'm on the little ball as well, yeah. I didn't count the small me, you're right. Oh, we need to reset the bingo card. Oh, we also need to pay out the prediction. Remember, if we see any of these things on the bingo card, let me know. Sort of assume I don't need to repeat all these things anymore. It's descended into chaos. What's the first Pobot people saw where they thought this has got silly now? This is descended into chaos. Right, I'm going to pay out the prediction. Congratulations to backers of Mute. You've won some points. Well, that was it. That was the line. Yeah, just for people that won't have been aware, Bread Santa's donated for a Pobot called Pete Milking Machine. Pete Milking Machine. At some point, that's gonna get made. That's gonna be on the reel. It's Philipita Forrester. Okay, let's get Mick. Let's see what Mick's got to say. Let's see what Mick's got to say for himself. Oh dear.
𝔸𝕭𝕬𝕤 is fizzing up the stream with £2. 3 Pete's and a little Pete, based on the poster for 3 men and a little lady.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good, Jesse. I'm gonna write. Okay, let's get this on. I'm gonna write that down. Oh, that's too loud.
Welcome to another edition of Robot Wars.
Well, it lacks in resolution. It makes up for in noise.
Seen a one-hit wonder ability of destructive criticism taking out General 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕤.
Yeah, the PPP count.
Today is the return of Falcon, who will be fighting it out for the last place in the finals.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Master of Mayhem, Mick Foley.
Righty, whoa, thank you very much. And then there was one. When the smoke clears, the last remaining spot in our Extreme Warriors competition will be filled. This is Robot Wars on the new TNN. Tonight's Metallic Victor will take its place with 7 other finalists for the chance to be named the Robot Wars Extreme Warriors champion. No obstacle courses, no little mazes, just flat out steel on steel mayhem. For the complete story on the best fighting robots in the world, let's go to Carol in the pits.
Hello, King of Time.
Thanks, Mick. Hi, I'm Carol Grow, and the atmosphere down here
Sorry
is
to any assault
unbelievable.
courses in the chat.
There's been
You
months
just
that
got
have
slammed.
gone into making these fighting machines, and there's only last-minute changes that we can do before the battles begin. The weapons are ready, the robot tiers are fired up. We need to get the battles underway. And remember, there's only one spot left in the grand finale, so the
Good
pressure
question,
is
Big
on.
Papa. I'm not sure.
That's right, Carol.
Oh,
Today
hang on,
you're
right,
going to see
hang
the
on.
return of Falcon Mark
Hang on,
II.
hang on. King of Time. The episode of Robot Wars Extremely Watched wasn't very good. But I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic this is gonna make up for it. Okay, who's gonna win? Is it gonna be Tyrannobot? Is it gonna be Xylon? Is it gonna be Xylon? Is it gonna be Buzz? Who else have we got? We've got Falcon Mark II. Falcon Mark II. We've got Paul Bunyan. And we've got Bunny Attack. Okay, get your channel points on this. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to win out of these?
Up against Bunny Attack and Paul Bunyan. But first up, we're going to see Xylon, Tyrannobot, and Buzz. And if that's not enough, what about the housebots?
What about the housebots?
That's right, the housebots will be guarding
What's
the
the
corner
Pobot
patrol
with the
zones,
most
or
piece?
CPZs. Matilda's one of them with her tusks of steel and
There's-
spinning flywheel. Or it might be Dead Metal with
What
his
is it?
3,000 RPM Syrian
15.4
saw.
pizzas or
Or
whatever.
how about the pushing power of shot with a diamond edge axe?
Yeah, that one. That one's got.
Or the
That one has 15.14 beats on it.
and his pincers.
But there may be
And the
one with
big
more.
daddy of them all, Sir Kill-A-Lot. At 616
That's
pounds,
good,
he's got
yeah,
some
too.
major crushing pincers and a spinning lance. And in there, trying to keep things fair, will be Refbot.
I'm here with Team Ticos, and your robot's called Xylon. Tell me about Xylon.
Its main weapon is this flipper here. It works
𝔸𝕭𝕬𝕤 is fizzing up the stream with £2. Pete Bunyan, no relation to Paul Bunyan, just a bony bump on the joint at the base of the big toe with Pete's face on
someone
it.
tries to get us at us from the side.
All right, guys, best of luck to you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you,
Kind of like a
JC. I'm gonna.
dinosaur type name, is
gonna write
that
that
correct?
Yes, because of the big jaws. It's got to be a big dinosaur.
Tell me about these jaws.
Well, these jaws are run by 2 electric actuators capable of pulling 1,500 pounds each.
Wow.
So we have 3,000 pounds per square inch crush force.
Good luck. Well, I've made it over to Buzz. Joe, tell me about Buzz. What's the special features?
I have a lifting arm here vertically that extends up sideways, and I have a drum in the back.
Oh, what was the bullshit claim? Sorry, I've been distracted by writing down this Pobot.
Now, this is different. different though, because it
yes, that is on my list, KOT, but this is different enough, but I don't think that's going to be an issue.
Here it goes up, as opposed to other ones that lift from front to back.
Best of luck to you.
3,000 pounds of force.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's not a real dinosaur.
From Beaverton, Oregon, Buzz.
Beaverton. Bot Bashers does feel like a hate group, yeah.
Buzz, in at 189 pounds, has got a flipping arm that's rated at 377 pounds, and a rotating drum for a weapon that's 2,000 RPMs.
From Flint, Michigan, 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕤.
Yeah, I think. Well, maybe when you see the robot, it'll make it clear, 𝔸𝕑. I don't know.
With 3,000 pounds a square inch.
Oh, hello, Geeky Chappy. Yeah, enjoy a nice lurk. I should make a lurk command. What should it say?
Xylon with a steel and diamond plate aluminum wedge, and that lifting arm is like no design you've seen before in Robot Wars, and they say it's invertible.
Roboteer, stand by.
Don't worry about what this is going to do to my Google algorithm. But it's too late to worry about that now.
Joining us on the first round tonight, he'll be shot with his diamond edge axe. And guarding that other corner patrol zone, the 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕤.
3, 2.
Oh yeah, me too, 𝔸𝕑. Me too. Oh, what's happened here?
Gives a green light.
What's happened here?
To back out of the way.
What's happened here? Why is that stop working? Yeah, the 3,000 pounds of force was too much force. It was too much force.
Josie Hypatia is fizzing up the stream with £2. The Poverton window, a representation of how the definition of a Pobot has shifted enormously over time.
Oh yeah, that will clear things up actually. That will clear things up. Why is this not working? Yeah, maybe this is just how the series ended. Sorry, it just seems that my window capture's broken. Let me is that not work? What's happened here? Sorry, bear with me a second. What's going on? Okay, let's try just try popping over here. Are all my window captures not working? That's odd. Why is that just stop working midstream? That's really strange. How am I going to fix this? Because the bingo card stopped working as well. That's really odd. Well, anyway, let's not worry about this now. Let's worry about it a bit. Yeah, I'll just do an audio description. Now I should be able to do. Should be able to do this. Should be able to do this. And this will work. Just make this a bit bigger. Oh, also, Also, let's put it the other side of my head. There we go. I can't imagine that will help the situation. Okay.
Immediately. And the house bot joining us in the first round tonight will be shot with his diamond edge axe.
Okay.
And guarding out of the corner patrol zone, the 𝔸𝕠𝕓.
Oh, sorry.
3, 2, 1.
Activate. And his ref bot gives a green light to back out of the way. Immediately, 𝔸𝕠𝕓 and Buzz go head to head, backing right into 𝔸𝕠𝕗. 𝔸𝕠𝕗's trying to get its bearings. And there's Joe all by himself for Buzz. Look at the size difference between Buzz, 𝔸𝕠𝕗, and 𝔸𝕠𝕗. 𝔸𝕠𝕗's got some really interesting moves there with those side wings. I don't know what they're going to do for flipping bots, but look at that. Well, you can mash them into the arena with that design as 𝔸𝕠𝕗 just slams Buzz into the rail, and Buzz is fighting back. Got a little power in that little thing. Real low profile on Buzz. He definitely wants to stay away from that spinning disc if it ever gets moving. As 𝔸𝕠𝕗 with a jaws wide open goes clinching right into 𝔸𝕠𝕗. And 𝔸𝕠𝕗 up and over Buzz.
Which I think will address Jazzard's concerns.
Lateral flipping arm on him too. Look at this thing come right out. Beautiful design. Just flips 𝔸𝕗 right over on its side. And 𝔸𝕗 does definitely have some self-correcting measures installed. As RefBot's having a look at 𝔸𝕗 might be impaled up against the rail. And the ref cam gets a little bit too close because Matilda is decided that's part of the corner patrol zone and is definitely taking advantage of 𝔸𝕗's vulnerability. 𝔸𝕗 free and clear, back out, takes another hit right up the backside of 𝔸𝕗. Buzz looks like he's got his flipping arm stuck wide open. Oh no, he's got it down now as 𝔸𝕗 smashes right into the side of Buzz.
If
This has to go to a
burn for
judge's
that.
decision. These guys will be judged on damage, control, style, and aggression. And it does seem a bit of strategies involved here as 𝔸𝕗 hits the pit trigger and then takes immediate evasive movement. And there's the 10-second clock countdown, which means if these guys are still rolling at the end of it, it's going to have to go to a judge's decision.
Cease.
Thank you. Well, we had 𝔸𝕗, 𝔸𝕗, and Buzz all duking it out there, and in the end result, it's a little too close for me to call. Once again, our wise and learned judges
The wise and learned judges.
for us.
And as the judges make up their mind, let's take a look at some of that action. We saw 𝔸𝕗 out very aggressive from the beginning, busting stuff off of Buzz, and then had a little trouble of its own that the housebots tried to help him out with. I don't know who's going to win this one. It's a bit too close to call for me. Let's see what the judges got to say. Mick?
There you go. There you go. You know what? If it was up to you, now it's a judge's decision, but if it was up to you, which team would you kick out of the race?
Probably Buzz.
Well, all right. He's trying to kick you out of here, Buzz. Actually, what are you, about 6'7"? Actually, it's you guys. Unfortunately, you did some great driving to get off your flank there. It seemed like you tipped over. It looked kind of like a fish out of water. It was a little sad.
Yeah, he just threw himself.
Some really good driving to get back on track, get back in the game, and bring it to a judge's decision. Now, you are like a team of one, right? Does that mean no one likes you?
I don't know how.
My partner just couldn't get the time off to come out this way. It's unfortunate, and I wish he was here.
Okay, would he have helped out a little bit?
Yeah.
Well, you're still advancing, and that's not a bad thing.
That's a good
thing. That's right. And now, Ivan, I understand that you are the inspiration for 𝔸𝕗. Is that true?
And the one who drew the first drawing of it.
That's pretty cool. Well, listen, all of you did a great job.
Well done,
Unfortunately, you guys are continuing.
Mick is much better with the kids than Craig.
Big round of applause. Let's hear it for the Roboteers.
So with the first battle out of the way in
Okay.
Cylon 2, next up we're going to see the return of Falcon against Bunny Attack and Paul Bunyan.
What's it, Jimmy Cranky?
𝔸𝕠𝕬 knocked over early on in the match, manages to right himself and get back in the game with some impressive, skillful driving. The
Some
judges
impressive
thought it was too little
self-correcting
too late, however,
measures,
and they
yeah.
eliminate 𝔸𝕠𝕬. See you later. Tyrannobot and Buzz advance to round 2. When we come back, 3 more robots vie for the prize. Welcome back to Robot Wars Extreme Warriors. A judge's decision in round 1 eliminates 𝔸𝕠𝕬 and sends Tyrannobot and Buzz into round 2. 3 more bots are getting ready to enter the arena. Let's go to the battle board and check out the matchup.
Let's go to the battle board.
All right, Mick, we're going to see the return of Falcon Mark II up against Paul Bunyan and Bunny Attack.
I'm here with Team Falcon. Tell me about your robot. What's your robot's name?
This is the Falcon Mark II, and we call it that
Oh,
because it's
that's a
named
fully
after one of
spectacled
our
team.
Other teammates who couldn't make the trip. His name is Mark, so in honor of him, we call it the Mark II.
Very cool. Tell me about the weapon.
The weapon, we have a lifting arm in the front with 3 spikes in the back. The lifting arm should be able to lift these with any problem whatsoever. It lifted me up. I weigh 180 pounds. Just lift me straight up, no problem, no sweat. We should be able to send a few of these guys sky high.
How fast do you run?
We're running about 10 miles an hour.
Well, if they can catch you.
And they won't.
You sound
Oh yeah, I'm sure we have. Sorry, I was distracted by everything breaking.
Everybody knows that when the
Was there a bullshit claim?
robots die.
Hang on a minute.
And they won't.
You sound pretty confident. Good luck.
We don't need any luck, because everybody knows that when the Falcon flies, robots die.
When the Falcon flies, robots die. Oh, this has got a face.
Bunny Attack. Tell me something about your robot.
Well, it's extremely flammable, the cover.
I was worried about that.
Yeah, but underneath we have sheet aluminum.
Imagine if it wasn't,
and they'll protect
Josie.
it from flames.
Can you tell me something about the weapon?
Well, it's an 8-pound sledge driven by a starter from a Chevy.
Really
It's
powerful.
Yeah.
And you've tested it, and it smashes things up.
Yeah.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, we've made it over to the robot they call Paul Bunyan, and the team is called the Fighting Lumberjacks. Tell me how your weapon works.
Well,
Fully
we've got it set
hatted
up
team.
with multiple points here, and when it spins one direction, we can dull all of these, and then spin it around the other way, and we got a fresh, clean blade.
The name of your robot is Paul Bunyan, and I was speaking to your competition, Falcon Mark II, and they said you were only a foot disease. What do you think about that?
Well, if they want to come after this baby, feathers are going to fly. I'm going to chop him down like a large oak and count the rings.
Well, those are fighting words.
Yes, they are.
He's certainly our magic outfits. I think possibly jet lag, because they're about to travel a long way.
Falcon Mark II at 215 pounds definitely looks like the cousin of Xylon. With a 15-amp motor drive and a lifting arm tested at 220 pounds.
From Framingham, Massachusetts, Bunny Attack.
And also, do you know what? Good chance of goes on fire here, isn't there? Good chance of goes on
For the
fire.
comedy entrant, we're going to see Bunny Attack.
Whoa, whoa,
Bunny
whoa,
Attack's
whoa.
got an 8-pound sledgehammer capable of conquering the animal kingdom anyway.
From Renton, Washington, Paul
The Dutch series did have some gloriously weird teams, didn't it?
And Paul Bunyan at 198 pounds. Paul Bunyan has got a 4 double-bladed axe rotating at 230 RPM.
Roboteers, stand by.
There's Team Falcon. And Team Bunny Attack on the left and Paul Bunyan on the right. House spots in this round will be Matilda with their tusks. And all 616 pounds of 𝔸𝕠𝕬.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Refbot backs out of the way, and immediately Falcon goes after the bunny. The bunny in retreat
into the
mode.
fire.
Over the
Oh no, straight into it.
Falcon's got a
Straight
lot of
through.
pushing power there. Let's see if the bunny can come back with that sledgehammer. Oh, wrong bot there, bunny. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it's such a weedy hammer, isn't
Trying to
it?
get into the action. I don't think 230 RPM on that spinning blade's enough to do any real damage, as Falcon is pushing Bunny into the flames.
It's pushing itself into the
Bunny
flames.
gets out of trouble, and Kill-A-Lot is out of his corner for some reason. Something's wrong there. Paul Bunyan's trying to have a little go at Bunny attack now, trying to get after him, as Falcon comes in with that lifting arm. Sneaky little arm that is. Wow, he goes right in from the side, but not really much of the lifting. Let's see if the bunny
Is spinning like a windmill money box, isn't it?
That thing doesn't look like it's got enough clearance to do any damage. It's just kind of padding Paul Bunyan.
Yeah, come on, Bunny
But
attack.
behind him is Falcon with a lifting arm. Somebody's got to get going and doing some damage here if they want to get through. So far, we've just seen a round of really ineffective weapons, so it may be a battle of attrition.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle
Falcon
of
has
attrition.
got that lifting arm right under Bunny attack.
Uh-oh.
And Bunny better do something about it, because they don't have much of a
Oh.
Shremek on him. That's a self-righting mechanism. He gets upside down. He's
Someone
not
has
gonna
told
save
in the
himself.
word for self-correcting
Paul
actions or
Bunyan,
whatever.
ineffective as he is, great low profile. Looks like it should be a Formula One car or something. Paul Bunyan and Bunny attack right up
Yes,
against
I think
each
that
other.
might be
Bunny
true,
attack
JC,
trying
yeah.
to bury that hammer again, but Paul Bunyan proves to be too low to get any real damage going, and Falcon comes in right
Oh,
behind
no, we're not
Bunny
gonna
again.
get it on fire.
The 10-second clock is down. This
No,
one's
to be fair
definitely
to the
gonna have
bunny,
go to the
it's
judges
been in the
again.
fight, right?
Well, I wish Kill-A-Lot would have done a little more in this round.
That was crap, wasn't it?
All right. Well, what we saw out there today was a good old-fashioned defensive struggle, kind of like a chess game with no team really gaining the upper hand. So what we're going to do is let our judges decide, because I can't.
All right, Mick, let's take a
Is it
look
like
at some of the
chess?
things the judges might be looking at. So far, Falcon really seemed to be the aggressor in that round, so I don't think they'll be having too much trouble. Chances are that it's going to be between Bunny attack and Paul
Real
Bunyan,
shame
I
if the
think,
bunny
who's gonna
goes out
go
there
out.
and
And even though no dents were being made, they were counting the blows.
You are not going to advance in the tournament. The judges felt that Bunny Love and the Falcon are going to stay, did more damage. You had the sledgehammer going. Guys, how are you feeling out there? Is it Bunny Love, the name alone, can strike fear into the hearts of men?
I guess.
I guess so. And Paul Bunyan just never really got on
Bunny
with the
Love.
axes there, huh?
Yeah, I really felt like we could have swung a little faster and hit a little
Must have
harder.
changed it in the
It
edit.
seemed like they seem like a defensive struggle out there. Do you like your chances going on in the tournament?
Oh yeah, we have no doubts. We did a few things around.
I love
We
the
were
really
kind of hoping for
underwhelming
some
way you
instant
announced the
air,
winner
but
there as well.
Bunny in the
Or
fire right off
loser.
the bat.
didn't quite work out that way, but if we're lucky, we'll meet him again, and then we can see if Bunny really tastes like chicken.
All right, let's hear it for all of our Roboteers.
Let's hear it for the Roboteers.
So with Xylon and Paul Bunyan out of it, the first victims of the day, this is how it matches up. Buzz will go up against Falcon Mark II.
Yeah, I don't know
First
what he
up,
was
we're gonna
saying
see
anyone's names.
Tyrannobot up against Bunny Attack.
Paul Bunyan failed to kill the bunny with his spinning axe, and the judges failed to advance him to round 2. Falcon Mark II and the mythical Bunny Attack move on. When we come back, no more three-ways. It's one-on-one. For
I
a
would have
chance
thought
to get
it was
into the
gamey.
finals. You don't want to miss it.
I don't think I've had Rabbit. Can't remember it.
Thank you, and welcome back to Robot Wars Extreme Warriors. Round 1 is dead, and so are Xylon and Paul Bunyan's chances of making it into the last round. 2 more battles will determine
F
who
for
will make
round
it
one.
into the finals for the chance
Rabbit
of
is
Extreme
nice.
Warriors Championship. Let's go to the battle board for the matchups.
All right, Mick, the matchups look like this. Buzz will be going up against Falcon
Hey,
Mark II. But
here's
first
the
up, we're
battle
going to
boards.
see Tyrannobot and Bunny Attack.
Come on, Bunny Attack.
In the next round, we have Tyrannobot
Bunny Love.
and Bunny Attack getting ready to battle it out. Bunny Attack, what's your strategy?
Use the hammer and push.
Well, Andrew, what do you think?
I think that our cute, fuzzy, cuddly bunny can take out any prehistoric creature at any time.
Wow, okay. Tronabot, what are your thoughts?
On time, mate.
Well, we shouldn't have any trouble. We hope it's going to be a hair-raising experience. Maybe roast them a little bit.
What do you think your advantage is?
Well, we hope to be able to grab a hold of the bunny and run him around.
Wasn't it? It was. Hang on, let's relive it.
Use the hammer and push.
Well, Andrew, what do you think?
I think that our cute, fuzzy, cuddly bunny can take out any prehistoric creature at any time.
Wow, okay.
Terrifying.
Tronabot, what are your thoughts?
Well, we shouldn't have any trouble. We hope it's going to be a hair-raising experience. Maybe roast them a little bit.
What do you think your advantage is?
Well, we hope to be able to grab a hold of the bunny and run him around, push him towards the fire, maybe the pit.
And Ivan, what do you think?
We're going to bite the bunny.
Absolutely an awful pun. Absolutely an awful pun. We've not had a speaking woman yet, have we? Yeah, hair raising. Hair raising was terrible.
This is Team Bunny Attack. This is Andrew, Benjamin, and I'm Mike Chester. And this is Bunny Attack, with an 8-pound sledge driven by a starter motor from a Chevy from a junkyard, as well as with a flywheel connected to it. We have 2 wheelchair motors driving it, and we have this nice, soft, flammable fur protecting it. We're here to prove that we are king of the animal kingdom.
The Chester votes of parts people. One of them did this as well.
We are Team Tyrannical Roboteers. This is Jenny, this is Ivan, my teammates.
Look at
this
that
is our
haircut.
robot, Tyrannobot.
Let Jenny
all
say
aluminum
something.
With a 3,000-pound crushing jaw.
And we're going to chomp that butt.
Roboteers, stand by.
What did he say?
Chester and family for Bunny Attack. An 8-year-old Ivan Loftus and family for Tyrannobot.
Yeah, I think it is.
And in this
Yeah,
round,
wah in the
Sergeant
chat for
Bash
what a
and his
haircut,
flamethrower.
please. Yeah, I'll cross off immediately 90s.
And joining Bash,
Sort of
the
1790s.
3,000 RPM serrated saw of dead metal.
That kid ate Steve Irwin. Yeah, why in the chat for what a haircut.
1. Activate.
And here we go. Tyrannobot up
Okay,
against
come on.
Bunny Attack. Tyrannobot out to the middle of the arena. Bunny Attack with a hammer poised and ready to smash. And Tyrannobot with its jaws wide open missed Bunny Attack altogether.
Come on, buddy.
Gonna get some driving techniques here.
Oh, is it stopped?
Strategy is definitely going to be involved with these 2 bots. Somebody
He did say, here we go, yeah.
because nothing else is going to... Oh! Bash comes over and lights up
Oh,
Tyrannobot.
he's hammering it.
Comes
Oh,
out of his
we've got
corner
fire.
control zone.
We've got fire, and it's
He
not.
really
Oh, yeah,
shouldn't
it's not.
have.
It's not the bunny.
Tyrannobot's lost its flaming paper shell. Now Bunny has got Tyrannobot by the side and has just been relentless. with that hammer.
FPS for a flaming paper
Any
shell.
damage, but like I said before, the judges are going to be counting every hit.
Or if I'm dropping frames.
Tyrannobot better do some more
Either of those. Pop
sharpen up to get
FPS
some
in the chat.
bot in this round.
Yeah, really hammering it.
And Bash again out of his corner patrol zone, trying to
It
light up
absolutely
Bunny
was,
Attack.
isn't it, Jesse? It
Bunny
might
Attack
be.
definitely the most
It might be
vulnerable,
the
at least
weakest
the most
weapon we've
flammable
seen,
out there.
right? I
don't
can't.
know what's going on, but
I
there's
can't
some
remember
sparks
anything
coming out
weaker
from
than that.
underneath Bunny Attack. I think it was just some of its protective coating on fire.
Yeah, brutal.
And Tyrannobot has really got to get into this battle if they want to go through. Because
But
so
the bunny
far,
is
real
winning at the
aggressor
moment.
has been Bunny Attack, and Bunny has been on the attack as
God,
Redbot
attack.
comes out to the middle of the arena. And here comes Dead Metal in the
Also
back,
curious to see if Mick still thinks it's called Bunny Love.
decided to get in. I think they were just bored sitting in that corner. But I don't think Refbot's gonna like any bit of this. No siree. As Bash lights up Tyrannobot. And I know these guys weren't in their corner patrol zone, so this is totally illegal. As Bash clamps down on Tyrannobot and busts that useless jaw right off the front of him. And now Tyrannobot, weaponless, goes smartly into that trigger for the pick. Because these guys didn't have any weapons, so it's time to revert to some strategy. There's a good bit of
Yeah,
strategy about
please
hitting the
revert
pit
to
as
some
long as they don't go
strategy.
in it themselves. The audience is chanting for the pit. Tyrannobot is trying to chase Bunny Attack down, but Bunny is not having anything to do with him. Bunny's getting back.
Oh, the bunny's got in.
That was unbelievable driving. What a come from behind.
F for Bunny.
Bunny attack on the attack all the way through.
How did it lose?
And backed itself right into
It
the
felt
pit
a bit like a fluke win, but it did push it in. It did push it in.
All right, Bunny attack. I've got to say, things are looking pretty good. You had the sledgehammer going, things are looking your way. You ended up in the pit. Any feelings on that?
Well, we thought we could hop the pit.
Apparently, you were wrong, but you did a great job out there. And now, Captain, as you head into the finals, were you worried at all about the fact that your dinosaur's head literally got knocked clean off its body?
I was kind of worried. That's why I went for the button quick to open up the pit, and hopefully I could push him in.
Did you feel any
I was
remorse
worried
about
when
sending
the
a
only
cuddly
weapon
soft
came off.
bunny to its doom?
No, just look at poor Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, maybe speak.
All right, now going into the finals, you've either got Buzz or the Falcon. Do you have any preferences?
Well, I've already been against Buzz, so let's shoot for the Falcon.
Shooting for the Falcon. Okay, Ivan, you did a great job out there. Good luck in the finals. Bunny attack. I'm sorry, but that's the way things go on Robot Wars. Let's hear it for all the Roboteers.
So, in a literal upset, Tyrannobot goes through to meet the winner of either Buzz or Falcon Mark II.
Yeah, there will be.
Well, congratulations, but it's a bit of a bittersweet victory.
Yeah, that was a tough one. I thought I was out.
Well, the weapon's down.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was decapitated a little bit.
Do you think that you'll be able to repair it in time to get ready for the next battle?
Oh, I'll figure something out.
Oh.
Tyrannobot, terrorized by Sergeant Bash, managed to survive long enough to push Bunny Attack. The name alone sends shivers down my spine into the hole, advancing to the finals. When we come back, the battle that will determine Tyrannobot's adversary. Stay tuned.
It's terrible robot, yeah. Yeah, Tyrannobot, yeah.
This is Robot Wars Extreme Warriors on the new TNN. Tyrannobot pushed the diabolical Bunny Attack into the pit and out of the finals in our last battle. Only one more win stands between Tyrannobot and the last spot in the championship. Can anyone stop Tyrannobot? Let's go to the battle board and get our next matchup.
All right, Mick, this is to go into today's finals. We're going to see Buzz up
Okay.
against Falcon Mark
Buzz
II.
against Falcon Mark II.
Once again, I'm down at the tunnel. I've got Buzz and the Falcon. Buzz, what is your strategy?
Well, I'm just going to make the Falcon soar.
So how do you plan on doing that?
Well, I have a really strong flipping arm. I'm going to get under him, and I'm just going to send him airborne.
What do you think about that? I mean, they always say there's strength in numbers. What are you thinking?
I don't even think we need one to beat this thing. I mean, look at it. All it is a speed bump on the road. By the time we're done with it, it's just going to be a road patch.
Do you think your driving skills are superior over his?
Our driver, he's got so many hours logged on this, he could be an airplane pilot.
Really?
When he says we're going to soar, yeah, we're going to soar. Of course we're going to fly over this thing. Buzz, it's a bug. My God, we are the windshield. It is the insect. We're going to smash it.
Well, those are fighting words. We're looking forward to this battle.
Those
Let's
are
get to it.
fighting words. Are they lads? I don't know if there's anything laddie enough for lads.
Hi, my name is Robert Moline. To my right is David Temple. To the left is Archie Temple. Together we are Team Falcon. We have this metal monstrosity here. It's got 3 24-volt motors running inside
Punching
of it.
your own robot.
2 of them for the
lads.
drive, 1
Yeah.
for the linear actuated lifting.
What's an
arm. We
advert
have
for
3
a
spikes in
Baywatch
the back.
marathon? Yeah,
Somebody comes up
yeah,
behind us,
that's
they're gonna
lads.
get a nice
Hosted by
poke
Pamela
in the
Anderson
face.
on Memorial Day. So look out for that.
Hi, my name is Joe Morosky from Portland, Oregon, and this is my robot Buzz. In the very front here, I have a steel nose guard that covers 3/8 inch, 60.
Is this a fully spectacled team if he's the only guy in the team?
In the front here, I have a lifting arm that lifts sideways like this instead of the traditional front. And in the back, I have a rotating drum with pelletizer blades on it that'll rip the tires off of any other bot here at Robot Wars.
Roboteers, stand by.
There's the Falcon team with Robert Moline, David Temple, and Archie Temple. And all by himself for Buzz Joseph Morosky.
Yeah, it is fully spectacled team.
And guarding those CPZs, Sir Kill-A-Lot at 616 pounds. And joined with Big Sir Kill-A-Lot is Sergeant Bash.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can stay in the corners this time.
I don't want to spoil anything for the wrestling streams in about 3 years.
Activate.
But he was quite well known. I'll tell you exactly how they swung it, Rosanna. Just when this show came out, WWE signed a big TV deal with this channel.
There's little blades coming up from that.
So this is the channel that Raw was on.
In the middle of the arena that any low-profile bot would definitely do better to stay off of. As Falcon is pushing Buzz across the arena, there's a good look at that spinning drum for a weapon on Buzz, as the lifting arm from Falcon is bringing Buzz right up. And almost over. Now, he doesn't have a Shreemech or a self-righting mechanism on Buzz, so he better stay back with his wheels on the ground if he knows what's good for him, as Falcon is just giving him a ride around and hands him to 𝔸𝕠𝕓. And 𝔸𝕠𝕓 is going to try to make quick use of having Buzz in his corner, and he does. He sticks him right in the corner, and 𝔸𝕠𝕓 is going to make him pay. Oh, and Falcon hits the trigger for the pit. Great bit of driving, and we knew Falcon was trying to win it from the beginning.
Fun-loving criminals.
And meanwhile, Buzz is just running across
What,
the
has
arena.
Mick Foley ever met Eddie Murphy? I don't know.
𝔸𝕠𝕓 is coming out of his corner. He thinks Buzz is incapacitated.
Oh, because he was Axel Foley, wasn't he? I'd imagine.
Now with 𝔸𝕠𝕓's help, well, 𝔸𝕠𝕓 didn't wait
They
for
surely
Robot
could
to
have got
come out
Mick
at
with the
all.
new.
He's
Because they've
quite sure
remade.
Buzz is out of it.
They've made a new Axel Foley film, haven't they? They surely could have got Mick for that.
Well, it looked like Buzz was rendered immobile, and then it was all up to Sir 𝔸𝕠𝕓, feeding him into the hungry pit. And it will be the Falcon rolling on to the finals, where he will take on Tyrannobot. Okay, Buzz,
there we go.
Good contest there, but it seemed like your opponents were more than willing to kind of just feed you to Sir 𝔸𝕠𝕓, and then it was just a matter of time before you went into the pit.
Yeah, I just didn't get a chance out there.
Not necessarily your best showing.
No, it wasn't.
All right, but give some credit to these guys. You did a nice job, but I got to ask you about something. Right at the end there, it appeared to me that when Sir 𝔸𝕠𝕓 put Buzz into the pit, it appeared to me like the Falcon was trying to kind of nudge Sir 𝔸𝕠𝕓. And I'm wondering, do you really need to be making enemies like that going into the finals?
Oh, no, we were just
Yeah, they
being
have
a
done a
little
new Beverly Hills
aggressive,
Cop.
feeling the adrenaline rush. We wanted to get to our opponent, and Sir 𝔸𝕠𝕓 just got in the way a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see. Thanks a lot, guys. You did a great job, and looking forward to a good final as you take on Tyrannobot. Let's make some noise for all these guys. Yeah.
He does just ignore the losers, doesn't he?
So, Buzz and Bunny Attack are historical.
Historical.
Which means that Tyrannobot and Falcon Mark II go through to today's finals.
It's a good question, Josie.
Whoa. Falcon Mark II soars into the
Are there any
finals.
Lego
That's me
sequels that
soaring.
don't
And into
blow
a showdown with
chunks?
Tyrannobot, who will rise from the ashes to claim the last spot in the Robot Wars Extreme Warriors Championship. The final matchup is coming up. Stick around. Welcome back. The fighting has been fierce in the quest to secure the final spot in the Robot Wars Extreme Warriors Championship. 7 finalists have already claimed their position.
Beavis and Butthead Do America is also lads. I think the new TNN might have been a lads
Prepared
channel.
to answer that question, but first, let's see how they got here.
All right, Mick, the road to today's final looked like this. We saw Falcon Mark II, Bunny Attack, and Paul Bunyan fighting it out. But first we saw Xylon, Tyrannobot, and Buzz in a real bot-a-bash-a-thon.
Villain Tab is worth existing. That's good.
1. Activate.
Well, it started out like gangbusters as Buzz, Tyrannobot, and Xylon were definitely hungry for some bots. We never really saw Tyrannobot's big clenching jaws.
I feel like I have seen it, Josie, and I think I did. I think I did like it.
But definitely Buzz upended Xylon on its side, and fortunately Xylon got a little power.
I've always got a slight issue with Beavis and Butthead because when I was younger I did look a bit like Beavis.
Now Xylon finally got back going again and leveled, and had that funny looking flipping arm working, but it wasn't getting under any bots. So Xylon, with a little strategy and a lot of dents, went over and hit that pit trigger, but it was a little too late. By the time this round was over, it had to go to a judge's decision.
Beavis.
It's going to be a close call.
Unfortunately, that close call wasn't for Xylon
Now,
as
we
Tyrannobot and Buzz
all
advanced
know,
through.
if someone was to donate for that as a Bobot, they would absolutely go for
This was
Butthead.
the first showing of the return of Falcon, who was determined to burn some bunny on his
I
first
can't believe the
round.
bunny didn't catch
However,
fire.
the bunny had other intentions with that 8-pound sledgehammer. It wasn't creating any dents, but he certainly got a lot of licks in, which were getting counted for the judges. Now, the one that was weak in this round was Paul Bunyan. Paul Bunyan just didn't have the weaponry to stand up to the rest of the opposition, as the bunny attack was just
Yeah, Paul Bunyan didn't have a weapon to do it. To quote the bunnies. The bunnies awful little sort of tapping hammer.
But he quickly got out of that one, and then the bunny was on the attack. It was a big strategy fight here, but the thing is, only two could go through, and this had to go to a judge's decision.
They're all great robots. It's been a great battle. May
Yeah,
the best bot win.
that's something different, isn't it? That's like
It
a
wasn't your bot, which left us
like a
with
remake.
4 bots to fight it out. So we saw Buzz and Falcon Mark II, but first we saw Tyrannobot and
Red
Bunny
Santa
attack.
is fizzing up the stream with £2. Peevis and Butt
Wasn't
Peep.
doing any damage with it, but certainly getting counted for the strokes.
Well, that's shown me, isn't it?
Tyrannobot got inflamed, and Bash got out of his
That's
corner patrol
shown me.
zone, way out of the rule book. He wasn't meant to be anywhere near there. And Tyrannobot, with them jaws still wide open all the way through the round, had to tussle it out.
Was this a fluke win? I don't know if it
Broke
was.
loose as the housebots came out of their corner patrol zones for no particular reason other than to do absolute damage to Tyrannobot.
Is this a?
And they
Is
sure
this
did
a?
as Bash ripped
Is this a
Tyrannobot's
Bobots?
jaws of life or death in this case, right off the front. And then Tyrannobot hit the pit trigger and stuffed the bunny down the hole.
It was a good battle. I feel that we could have won if only we hadn't fallen in the pit.
Yeah, that's where you went wrong, guys.
So with the upset bunny, or a bunny upset, Tyrannobot went through. Next we saw Buzz and Falcon Mark II. Well, right from the beginning, we saw Buzz and that spinning drum try anything it could to stay away from Falcon's lifting arm. Falcon's lifting arm definitely proved to be a big pain in the side for Buzz, as it got launched right over into Kill-A-Lot's corner patrol zone, and it was almost all over after that, because Kill-A-Lot decided to smash Buzz around as Falcon hit the pit trigger. It was almost like a tag team effort, with Kill-A-Lot trying to take the role of ref bot and deciding that Buzz was counted out and immobile, and certainly proved it by lifting him high above the arena and then dunking him.
The word to the wise, avoid Sir Kill-A-Lot.
Yeah, that's wise. That's wise.
Well spoken from experience, Buzz and Bunny
Okay,
Attack
here we
are
go.
the losers. And here's the final, Tyrannobot and Falcon Mark II.
Tyrannobot against Falcon Mark II.
Down in the pits, I've got the Falcon and Tyrannobot. Stay tuned, because after the break, they're going to battle it out to see who goes to the grand
Okay,
finale.
stay tuned,
Keep
everyone.
watching Extreme Warriors on the new TNN.
Stay tuned till after the break.
Ooh, yeah, thank you. Robot Wars is back, and it all comes down to this. Falcon Mark II and Tyrannobot, your time has come.
We're down in the pits right outside the tunnel. I've got the Falcon going against Tyrannobot. This is the final battle. Whoever wins this goes to the grand finale. Now, you did a pretty good job going against Bunny Attack. How do you feel about going against the Falcon?
Well, these matches are getting progressively more difficult, but
Yes.
we do intend to go bird hunting.
Okay, well, good luck. Okay, Falcon, what are you going to do to them?
Oh, what aren't we going to do? We're going to teach them why dinosaurs are extinct. They're dead. That's why they're extinct. And this one, the pit's just asking for them. We got a tar pit ready for him. He's going to go into it.
They're dead. That's why they're
We wish
extinct.
the teams lots of luck. We're ready to go.
From Flint,
The
Michigan,
gold boy.
Tyrannobot. From Faribault,
Oh,
Minnesota,
God.
the Falcon Mark II. Roboteers, stand by.
Okay, come on, Roboteers.
There's Falcon, ready to go with Team Falcon. Robert Moline at the controls, and Tyrannobot
Yeah,
and
that-
Team Loftus at the controls.
Do want them to win.
The house spots for this final will be dead metal. And the rule-bending 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕬.
Okay, here we go. It's bot time.
Activate.
Here we go for the last place in the grand finals. 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕬 up to a quick speed, got its jaw back reinstalled, and Falcon goes head up right into that jaw.
Head up.
Wow. 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕬 got to get a little bit of motion. Great little jump there.
Great little jump.
Fantastic. 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕬 is caught right on the back of the spikes of Falcon. And there's the Kill-A-Lot cam in the corner. 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕬 has found himself where he doesn't want to be. And Kill-A-Lot is going to make him pay. Like he's done for so many before him. 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕬 gets out of trouble, though, and Falcon is going right after him. These guys are looking intent in their sunglasses.
Yeah, looking intent.
Arm goes up off a Falcon, bringing 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕬 right up on its nose.
It's a pathetic little arm, isn't it? Which actually is that. It's a shame that the bit of the T-Rex that they've chosen to replicate is an arm.
Move for most of this round, except for one little head-on in the beginning of the round, and Falcon is just sitting, lying, and wait as 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕬 goes into the
no! Do you know what? When you started talking about it, JC, I was thinking, I'm glad they never made a. They're not making a Austin Powers remake. It is the only weapon that's. No, any old games. The bunny's weapon did work. It was just shit.
Repbot is trying to nudge 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕬 free. The audience is saying pick. And finally we're seeing some jaw movement out of 𝔸𝕬𝕬.
Finally we're seeing some jaw movement.
By the nose and is clamping down. Little Ivan's loving it. And wouldn't you know, the 10-second clock goes down. They're still mobile. This is going to have to go to a judge's decision.
Well, it seems only fitting, I guess, that in our last Extreme Warriors final, it goes down to a judge's decision. So we'll find out which bot kicked butt and which bot did not. Let's take it to the judges, and while they decide, let's look back at some hot action.
All right, Mick, the judges really have their work cut out for them here because it was pretty even in this final. Falcon looked like they had.
This was quite even, wasn't it? Who's won this?
They were driving 𝔸𝕬𝕬
It's probably Falcon, isn't it?
into the wall, into the corner patrol zones, but then 𝔸𝕬𝕬
But,
finally got
I
his
don't know,
weapon
it's
in
close.
use and did some damage.
They were both rubbish. I would send them both out and put the bunny through.
Decision comes as really no surprise. Unfortunately, they're giving it to the Falcon. Okay, and a big boo for the Falcon. Ivan, how do you feel about losing such a close contest?
It's just kind of weird. We almost had him. Then right when we were almost getting him in, the time just ran right out.
Well, I hope you're proud of yourselves. You just devastated the poor kid. But I got to admit, Falcon showed a lot of gumption there, and like I said, it was no surprise. Really kind of a dominating performance out there.
Yeah, well, we pretty much knew we had him from the get-go, because as we say, this guy's a reptile. He's a snake. He's just going to slither around. We just had to keep chasing around until we got a hold of him. Then we just pushed him into kill zone and let the house robots do the rest.
Hey, you know, I'm supposed to be impartial here, but I want you guys to lose in the finals, okay?
Ain't gonna happen, Nick.
Knock it off. What is wrong with you? You don't cuddle on Robot Wars. Anyway, that's it for this episode, but make sure to tune in next time when all 8 of our finalists go head-to-head in an attempt to determine who will be the new Robot Wars Extreme Warriors champion. Until next time, Ivan, fight on!
And those 8 finalists are Panzer Mark IV.
Okay, here's the finalists.
Boa. Conquering Clown 2. Propeller Head. Rosie the Riveter. Tricerabot. Destructive Criticism. And Falcon Mark II.
There we go. What a lineup. What a lineup. And next week, I suppose this week, we'll see who wins that. Okay, let's take another quick break, and then it'll be time for Techno Games. Yeah, I think that is an astute observation, actually, because you're right that Beavis and Butthead are only ever gently involved in the plot of anything they do, right? Okay, let's take a break. We'll everyone go away, think about Beavis and Butthead, and then come back refreshed for Techno Games. Okay, here we go. Notch. Well done, well done. Me.
Yes, well done. I'd forgotten about this false bottom.
It was worth it for that line of dialogue, wasn't it?
Yeah. And you, Mr. Shekin, would have enjoyed that.
Yeah, he would have done it. Okay, well, wait. Scissors. That's what my supporters will chant at the rallies, like. Fun the goats, fun the goats. Let's get this up. Let's get this up. Okay, there's no need to look at the game. I'm sure everything's fine. There's no need to worry. Okay, river countries. Can you name the country? True. I think if people say things in the chat, that's on them. That's to do with me. You're not children, are you? This isn't like the time I was teaching some kids, and then one of them said a swear word, and then the teacher accused me of teaching them the swear word. It's not like that. An error occurred. My alleged singing needs. I suppose it is singing. Actually, it's not always singing. The last thing it needs is to be over another song, right? Okay, let's get back on the road. It's a good break. No, this is live now. This is live now, Catbox. This is me live. This isn't a Catbox. I'm now. This is me. Finally. It was horrible, wasn't it? Yes. Oh, no.
Even I wasn't that good on the recorder. And if all this is just too mind-boggling, then there's always a bit of homegrown footage.
Is anyone's mind boggled? Okay, I'm back. Don't be fooled by the various clips. This is the real me. Hi everyone. I hope you're well. Hope you're ready for some Techno Games. Oh no, that's going to cause confusion. Look, it must be the real me. I've got a bit of paper with Peevis and Butt Pete's written on it. How could that have come from any other stream but today's? I have to be the real me. Okay, let's just get to Techno Games. I don't know why. I don't know how else I can prove it. Okay. Let's hope that this doesn't break again. Okay, Philippa, why have you gone over to the left? Well, I think in lots of ways it's you know, it would be good. It's good if Philip is on the left, but in this particular example, we do want a nicely centered. Okay, let's hope this is the right episode, and it's Techno Games time.
To sort out the T2s from the C5s, it's time to sort out the T2s from the C5s. It's the penultimate day of Techno Games.
What does that mean?
It's time to sort out the T2s from the C5s. It's the penultimate day of Techno Games.
Oh, yeah, you're right, Josie. Yeah, well done, Sam Bain.
Getting ready for the biggest robot tournament ever. From the Technodrome at 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕤 Studios.
Who won?
We bring you Techno Games 2000.
Oh, I think all the points have been burned.
Hello and welcome to the show. The Technodrome is buzzing.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was, actually.
9 days of cyber conflict. Tonight we'll be crowning champions in the long jump, lightweight sprint and tug of war. Here's the full rundown of what we've got for you tonight. It's the spider against the rabbit in the heavyweight sprint. The long jumpers are back in action. More rabbits in the assault course. We have the last pull in the tug of war final. Sun-soaked speed in the solar challenge. The last places in the swimming final up for grabs. And of course the lightweight sprint final. With the inside track on what makes our champions go, I'm joined by our resident tech experts, Professor Martin Smith of the University of Central England and Professor Noel Sharkey of Sheffield University. In a few moments, we'll be going live to a
did you say
clash of the
tug
Techno
off?
Titans in the heavyweight sprint playoff. First, let's take a look at how the bronze medal contenders made it here.
Not too much in it at the beginning, but Ulysses is cutting across into
That's good, okay.
Ulysses crosses the line.
You just send that into the Pico writers' room. It might get it in. Oh, tug on. Okay, this is a good one for prediction. I want to see millions of points on this.
So it's time to find out if Black Widow is feeling deadly or Clodhopper manages to stamp all over the opposition. Let's go over live to Andy Collins. Andy, it's a relative term, isn't it, sprint?
It is. It is in this event.
Okay, 2 minutes. Get all your channel points in on this.
In the toe of your boot.
Oh, it should be a third option for if they break down, shouldn't there?
The only thing that might is that we're running
But they won't. One of them will get to the end.
Oh, battery juice. Yes. Oh dear. But the advantage that you have got is you are able to have a
okay, it's a spider against a big shoe.
Slightly.
Yeah, it could have been down. Yeah. Also, hello.
You're doing a good job so far. I mean, this lot over here, they've got no
Oh,
control.
apologies. I've got the Homer Simpson bottle opener out. This is gonna become a lad
Well, listen,
stream.
guys, you're playing for the bronze medal here, right? Now, normally we use like a stopwatch for this event to time you, but we've got a sundial in place. So best of luck. Bronze medal going to one of you. Who's it going to be?
Thanks very much, Andy. Now it's over to the experienced hands of Barry Davis for the action.
Now this could well be the survival of the
Oh,
fitter.
we straight in?
Leg of Black
No. Okay, still time to get your channel points in. We're going to hear Andy's banter again. We've not had a speaking woman all episode, have we?
Over live to Andy Collins. Andy, it's a relative term, isn't it, sprint?
It is. It is in this event. Clodhopper.
Okay, get your channel
You've
points in.
sustained a bit of damage
It's a big shoe
in
against a
the toe
big
of your
spider.
boot. Is that going to affect your performance?
That won't affect our performance. The only thing that might is that we're running a little low on battery juice.
Oh, battery juice.
Yes.
Oh dear. But the
Low on
advantage that you
battery
have got is
juice.
you are
Note
able
that
to
down.
have a good sense of control over your robot, aren't you?
Slightly. We try and keep in a straight line this time.
Well, you're doing a good job so far. I mean, this lot over here, they've got no control whatsoever over your robot, have you?
We've got no control whatsoever. All I'm going to do is push the lever forward and just let it go.
Well, listen, guys, you're playing for the bronze medal here, right? Now, normally we use like a stopwatch for this event to time you, but we've got a sundial in place. So best of luck. Bronze medal going to one of you. Who's it going
Is
to
a
be?
sundial
Thanks very much, Andy. Now it's over
more
to the
useful for
experienced hands
something that
of
takes a
Barry
long
Davis for the
time?
action.
Now this could well be the survival.
Okay, here we go.
The injured leg of Black Widow near a camera.
Here we go.
Of Clodhopper. And more bruises going to come here.
Oh, they've collided.
As they rub shoulders down the middle. Clodhopper trying to get away.
It's close.
Quite a good contest out of it. Black Widow
Oh.
hasn't finished in the last
dear.
two and is struggling now as Clodhopper
Oh,
gets
no.
away.
Oh, I should have included a third option.
Is there a feeling here that we want to go down together? No, Clodhopper breaks into another little sprint. It's very much fits and starts for one. And
Oh, dear.
painful motion for the one we're looking at here, Black Widow. Not all the legs are working, that's clear. Clodhopper, another little spurt. Getting nearer, we're coming to the 15-meter line. Black Widow seems to have given up the ghost.
Oh, dear.
Now coming to the 20-meter line, Clodhopper.
Okay, it's going to be just outside the world record.
Rest, isn't it? No, not taken, but coming. Oh, yes, yes. A little twirl, and we're going to finish in reverse gear.
Is it showing off?
The shoelace, the bootlace is coming undone. But it's...
Oh.
No, not there. No. Oh, gosh. This is agony. But this is victory. Huge applause as
Huge
Clodhopper
applause for the
finally
show.
crosses the line to take the bronze medal.
Hello, Ian, our gods.
Exactly poetry in motion.
Yeah, it was just outside,
Very
wasn't it?
friendly early on. Clodhopper offering all sorts of angles of motion. Heel first at the
Congratulations to
finish, but
whoever
crossing the line
backed
in
Clodhopper.
1 minute 36.04 seconds to take the bronze medal. Final comes up tomorrow.
So the interesting thing here is that the performances are actually getting worse and worse and worse the nearer we get to the finals. Black Widow did not finish, as marked down on our forms here. And what happened to Clodhopper?
Well, I think it was his personal worst, not by a lot. But they did say at the beginning that their battery was draining, and so that's what was wrong there. I mean, the battery drained down a little bit and it didn't work.
He uses car starter motors, and they take an awful lot of current. They're very, very powerful.
But Black Widow only managed to finish once in the whole contest.
That's pretty impressive to come for.
But it was mainly because of steering problems. It kept ending up trying to climb over the wall.
Thanks, guys. And make sure you're watching tomorrow to find out who the heavyweight sprint gold medalist is going to be. Now, it's time for the first final of the day in the long jump. Last year, Rivet set the standard to beat. Let's take a look.
Okay. Oh, God, of course, Rivet. It's cockbots.
2 good jumps in the high jump. Playing its part in the
The
competition.
ultimate lad
winning
spot.
it.
Andy Collins was in the Technodrome for this year's challenge.
Okay, they've given me 30 seconds to explain the long jump, but there's robots and sand. What more do you need to know? What I can show you is the world record, a whopping 8.7 metres that's remained unbeaten since the first games. And Barry, the longest jump, wins. Would you believe it?
Thanks for keeping me
Okay,
informed,
Rodney.
Andy. We're looking at Rodney, the entry from Belton Primary School in Leicestershire.
I'm here with Rodney.
Oh,
Unlike
good.
the other competitors, this team has tried to replicate the human movement. It's not easy to do. He's got 6 sets of muscles in the legs. These are high-powered bands. You see here, from the ankle to the lower leg, around the knee, from the upper leg to the back, and 2 sets of muscles in the arms to get that final flip. So let's see how he does.
Let's see how he
If
does.
all the muscles get it together.
Oh!
Height, but not too far into the pit. And a bit of sand swallowed, I would think, just over the 1 metre line. 1.25.
1.25 metres.
Now, Cyberflea, the entry of the Spillane family from Tingley in West Yorkshire. Father and 2 sons.
Yeah, that can go into the...
15.14 metres.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
But away goes Cyberflea, and that's good. That's around 6.5 metres. Got plenty of height. Landing slightly belly flop. But the distance, good. 6.5 metres. Precisely 6.5. Now, ready to go is Jumping Jack.
Jumping Jack.
Chesham in Buckinghamshire, Dave Pritchard and John Whittaker.
Power up.
Didn't do too well last year. Back to have another attempt. All sorts. All smiles. But a pretty minimal distance. Back legs actually outside the pit.
Yeah, yeah.
Just 0.55.
Didn't even say meters. Dennis the Hopper.
Dennis the Hopper from Wellingborough in Northamptonshire. Adrian and Darrell Day
Yeah.
and Stephen Cartledge. Looks good, but that might have been a bit painful. Certainly bit quite a lot of the sand when it landed. And a little ungainly.
1.1 metres.
1.1. Let's see if the Hedgehog can do better. Manning
Yeah, I
Hedgehog
like them.
from Emsworth in
Their
Hampshire.
shirt said Dennis Hopper on. I wonder if
And his son James.
have the BBC made them put the in.
Oh dear. The legs pushed and the body fell flat.
Isn't it good, man? This is classic Techno
A
Games.
broken leg and clearly no distance to measure.
Absolute vintage Techno
Now,
Games.
FS.
FS?
Father and son entry, John and Joshua Flood from Aspie de la Zouche.
Power up.
FS? Oh, that's good.
Promising. Over the 6 metre line. Leading distance so far is 6.5 metres. I think it's a little shorter than that. Lots of height. Almost looked as though it was going to land. It did land on its back, in fact.
6.25 metres.
6.25. So 6.5 lead, 6.2.
Yeah, mate, it's what I think, Geeky
place,
Jeffrey. I
and
think,
here
mate.
is the holder of the world record, 8.7
Okay,
metres,
knee
the
deep.
entrant of Lanesborough School,
Knee deep.
Ealing family.
What?
Hello, I'm James Eagley, and this is my father Peter. And this is our
Oh, I didn't know his name was Peter.
powered by elastic, which when
I didn't know the cockbot man's name was
which will
Peter.
propel the robot of 45 degrees. Hopefully on the long jump, 5 meters, unless it explodes into thousands of tiny pieces.
Power up.
So 6.5 metres to beat. Slight hesitancy.
Oh.
Away it goes, and it's enormous.
Oh,
It's
wow.
out of the pit.
Cockbot does it again.
Huge jump. Great height. And a classic style.
A classic style.
Back a little bit at the end. Couldn't sustain it. Such was the length of the jump. At this point, the position is perfect, and then starts to lean back a little bit. Even so. Now, what's the distance?
12.6 metres.
James, you told me you weren't going to beat your world record.
I know, but I thought it was
A shot.
I don't go 4, 5, 6
What a
meters,
shot.
but it didn't explode all the way out
It
to the
flew
sand bit.
out of the sand bit, mate. Now, the record before was 8.7. You've set a new world record of 12.6. Well done, guys. Well done indeed.
Bronze to FS, the silver to Cyberflea, and taking their own world record apart, winning for the
Wow.
third year running the gold medal to
What an
Needy.
event.
Well, a new world record is set. Why were you so pleased?
Well, it's such a wonderful rocket, and the little boy is just so clever, and they don't come here to win medals. That was a nice side benefit for them. It's about the education of the boy and the relationship between the boy and the dad and what they can make together, and the fun of the teamwork of coming here is what they really like about it. So it was good. But
And
the machine
phenomenal,
itself, though,
yeah,
yes.
it's a phenomenal success.
What
It's
if it
not
got
just
like a
2
Dutch
meters ahead
angle
of everyone, it's a sand bit ahead of
But
everyone.
what's
Oh, no
interesting
problem,
about that
Geeky
was
Jeffrey.
that it wasn't very efficient at all compared to the others. But what it does is, I've got the little fuel cell.
Yeah, I
here,
think we all need to
elastic
go for a
fuel cell.
lie down after
What it
seeing
does is,
that.
when I stretch these elastic bands
You
here,
have to sit in
it's
this.
very difficult. I can't stretch them very far. And I need to use energy to stretch these. So I'm actually translating my energy into these elastic bands.
Right.
And while I keep them stretched, they're holding my energy. Now I'm not getting all my energy in there because some will be lost with the friction and heat dissipation. So while I keep that stretched, I've got stored energy there. Now when I let it go, I release the energy. And what I hope to do is to release as much of that energy as possible into the forward movement.
Yeah.
Now if I release all of the energy into the forward movement, that's 100% efficiency.
Yeah.
If I release half the energy, that's obviously 50% efficiency. But the efficiency of knee deep was actually, according to our resident statistician, only 0.22%, which is really low efficiency.
So had they increased the efficiency,
No.
how far could
Any
they
games, it's all about the
According to our
education of the
resident
boy.
statistician, if it was increased to 100%, they would have actually jumped 3.5 miles. Because according to
never been
James,
able
it
to
would have
find
been
them
blown to
again.
pieces. Well, that's true, yeah. It would have gone straight through the wall and out the other side, really, wouldn't it?
Okay, right now it's time for the hotly contested semis in the assault course. Here's how the tech teams involved managed to get through basic training.
Oh no, this is gonna reopen a painful wound from last week.
Very strange performance by Big Bro. It's as though we're watching it in slow motion. The struggle continues as it comes to score a goal. Looks as though it's going to go for the ramp. It is indeed. Very smoothly done. Scores the goal, takes on the tyres, through the finishing line, and over the ramp, goes transparent, then turns when it didn't need to. But that's got to be a disqualification. It's not the football. Buggy immediately taking revenge. They've both hit each other's football, and now they seem to be just having a go at each other. Finally crosses the line.
Barry Davis watched the action earlier when assault course record holder Techno Moth, rank outsider Bugs Buggy, Team Wolf and sumo gold medalist Big Bro lined up.
This is Wolf, who set the standards with the first world record of the competition. Gareth Dean in charge. Big Bro, very quick too, but running out of battery power last time, a problem for Ian Watts.
Wolf and Bigger Bro in the semi-final. Wolf, the greater bulk, massive advantage in this tournament. Bigger Bro, the speed and manoeuvrability. Now,
Hey, got
if Wolf's
1 minute, get each other
batteries
points in.
Bigger Bro hold up, I give this guy the edge.
Okay, should have made it 30 seconds. Okay, we've got Wolf, we've got Big Bro. Who's it going to be?
Bugs Buggy.
Neither of these were involved in ball game. Or of course, there is a third option where they both lose. I don't think that'll happen.
Who set the standards with the first world record of the competition. Gareth Dean in
Okay,
charge.
Gareth Dean, John
Big Bro,
Reason.
very quick too, but running out of battery power last time, a problem for Ian Watts.
Okay.
And Bigger Bro in the semi-final. Wolf, the greater bulk, massive advantage. in
Okay,
this
greater
tournament.
bulk.
Bigger Bro, the speed and manoeuvrability. Now, if Wolf's batteries in Bigger Bro hold up, I give this guy the edge.
That is a contrast. Yeah, that's good, Techno Games. Okay, last few seconds. Okay,
This
let's
is the
go.
semi-final. Nerves might come into it. Pretty even break. Wolf perhaps with the slight
Okay, Wolf,
advantage.
oh no.
And now
Wolf was
Big Bro
close.
picking up and exits first. Both ignoring the ramp.
Oh,
And Wolf having a few problems. Big Bro should
Wolf's
come
quite
clear
wide,
quicker,
isn't it?
but then Big Bro has
Oh no,
problems,
it's out
and
first.
Wolf who comes clear to hit the target with the football. Should be Wolves from now.
Oh, he's
Big Bro has
missed.
missed the goal, so there'll be penalty points there. Big Bro goes through to
Oh, it did cross the line
in
first.
terms of reaching the finishing line first, but the penalty points will give victory to Wolf.
Wolf takes it. In a way, they both lost.
Big Bro missed.
I didn't body shame Wolf. It was Simon. Simon said he had greater bulk.
Big Bro very quickly through the tyres, very niftily done, and reached the finishing line first, but Wolf is the winner. Bugs Buggy,
Okay, there we
the
go.
outsider
There we
in the
go. Okay. Okay. Let's put Wolf one. Congratulations to Wolf backers. Okay, and then it's Bugs Buggy against bloody Techno Moth. Or will they both lose? Let's find out.
Second semi-final, the Ledbetter family from Didcot. Technomoth has twice lowered the world record, the Pritchard family from Hemel Hempstead.
We're here with Technomoth. We made it through to the semi-final and we're now up against Bugs Buggy. We're going to take it nice and easy, a nice simple drive, and we're going to beat them to the ramp.
Yeah,
unfortunately, Bugs Buggy can't leap the course in a single bound, so our tactic is to try and beat Technomoth to the ramp, then go for goal, go through the tyres to win.
Okay, it's a good strategy. It's a good strategy. Who's gonna win? Which of these two? Which of these two sets of champions? It's funny. Yeah, I do, Josie. It's funny how here this guy and this guy look identical, don't they? They're basically the same guy. They've got the same guy driving.
We made it through to the semi-final and we're now up against Bugs Buggy. We're going to take it nice and easy, a nice simple drive, and we're going to beat them to the ramp.
Unfortunately, Bugs Buggy can't leap the course in a single bound, so our tactic is to try and beat Technomoth to the ramp, then go for goal, go through the tyres to win.
You're roughing the deck. Thanks, Josie.
So both looking for the fast
Okay, here we go.
Technomoth on the left. And a little problem initially, but Bugs Buggy also having problems. It's a key who comes out of the first obstacle first, and it's Technomoth. Lines up on the ramp.
Oh, he's gonna. Oh no, he's got stuck. He's got stuck on the ramp. Come on. Oh, the bunny's not really taking advantage, though, is it?
Bugs Buggy making its way through.
Oh.
In the lead clearly.
Can it do the?
It score the goal. Crucial.
Oh, it's going so slow.
The goal is scored. Technomoth with a lot of ground to make up. Through the tyres. At the second
attempt, he's messed it up.
The outsiders made it to the final. This is where it all went wrong for Technomoth. The scoop got underneath the ramp and forced it to take a different route to goal. Meanwhile, Bugs Buggy was scoring, and at the second attempt,
it's a big upset.
The tyres to win.
An error has crept into our careful planning. Now, Technomoth, you said to me at the beginning, yes, they may be fast, but we've got better control.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, the control was there, but as I got to the ramp, the scoops somehow sat down and couldn't go up it first straight away.
Well, we were all surprised. I've got to be honest with you. You didn't like turn around and just go up it back. No,
I know. Well, when you're there, you don't think. I thought, you know, try and get through. And I should have just reversed it. But the back end's designed for going up it. So.
And you tried to catch up, but Bugs Buggy were just too fast once again. Andrew, I bow before you, sir. Superior driving. Were you worried at any time?
I was when we got stuck at the beginning in the slalom bit at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. You scored a lovely goal. You made sure you got the ball in position and you rolled into the back of the net, crashed through the tyres over the line.
Yeah, transfer would be in the final.
Fantastic, really good. Andrew, no mistakes this time. A real steady, cool drive.
Well done, guys. You're through to the final. Bad luck to you lot. Next time, reverse. Yeah, reverse.
Difference of 10 seconds between the time of Wolf and Bugs Buggy, who will
unlikely Wolf Bugs Bunny final.
Technomoth for the bronze.
And what do you think of Wolf?
Well, seems to be very good. Machine, very well driven.
Doesn't seem to be anything that it flounders over.
Well, it didn't break. It's 32 seconds, so it hasn't got under the 30-second mark yet. But a very competent machine, and it's lovely the way it turns around. It's a wedge, and it turns around and backs into the ball.
The one robot that did get under the 30-second mark, of course, now is out, Technomoth.
Yes.
And we've been talking all the way through about how clever it is that they had that ground clearance that got them over the ramp, which was really benefiting them time-wise.
Yes.
However, that turned out to be the Achilles heel.
It did indeed, yes. But the one good thing about this story, I think, is that they've been winning a lot, and they're very experienced, and they're very good, and I want to give them all credit for that. But they have been competing against children, really, who are less experienced. I'm not really sure what to do.
No, it's making a good point.
Beaten by a 13-year-old boy, and I think that's a great achievement for him.
Yeah.
I think it's very encouraging for children coming into Techno Games altogether that you're dealing with a really, really experienced professional team. They can be beaten.
It's great. Which one do you think is going to be our winner then?
Right,
Bugs Buggy
yeah.
or Wolf?
difficult to tell, really. I mean, the wolf usually beats a rabbit, so...
So that's as technical as we're getting?
I think under the circumstances... Past performance, maybe wolf.
Yeah.
Okay,
The Sharky did
and
bite.
we'll have the assault course final for you live tomorrow night. Plus, later tonight, we'll be going live to the lightweight sprint final. But right now, we can bring you the final of an event which has strained more circuits than any other, the tug of war. We'll go live to the Technodrome in a moment, but first let's see how the finalists made it here and which tugboat pulled off the bronze in the third place playoff earlier.
Which tugboat pulled off the bronze?
And Sprocket with the quick early pull. Good anchor put on though. All right on the edge and down. Finally it goes.
It's still on the list, Josie. It's going to get made.
For all the extra ballast, there's no way they can stop this happening. But down goes Ridgeback. Pulls away, and it's going to be over very quickly. British Bulldog with the weight advantage in this battle.
Yeah, I mean, it's not getting smaller, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Big Bro, the Watts family always seem to look happy.
Power up.
Both pulled into the pit.
Okay, Big Bro against British Bulldog.
Semi-final, but no one giving an inch.
BB.
Big Bro digging in. So is British Bulldog.
Oh.
Just inching the red flag in favour of British Bulldog, but nothing in it. They're in danger of being timed out. Big Bro can't pull back that little bit that it needs. And the whistle goes as British Bulldog had a final pull, and the advantage was minimal, but obviously decisive.
Come along, cheering for the British Bulldog.
The bronze medal.
They got it. They've got the bronze medal going on.
After the tightest contest, surely, in the tug-of-war competition.
Congratulations to Bulldog then, but now we can go down to Andy, who's with the finalists. So
Everyone
Andy,
gets my back.
Sprocket and Storm Chaser, they won
Yeah,
a
it's
gold
a few-
together yesterday.
yeah,
Now
there's a
they're
few on
competing
there.
against each other. Are they tense? Do they hate each other? Or are they still best of friends?
Well, that's a good question, Philippa. Let's find out. I mean, guys, like Philippa said, you won the gold medal in the football, okay? As a
Who's this
team,
guy?
Now you're against each other. Have you come to like a gentleman's agreement here? I mean, how are you going to play this one?
Well, it's just a case of taking it how it comes. They're both four-wheel drive, they're both powerful. It's going to be quite evenly matched.
Well, how do you rate your chances?
I think we'll be all right.
You had to think about that for a while, yeah?
We'll be all right.
We'll be all right, because they are bigger than you.
Well, yes, of course, and there's more of them.
Ooh, we've started already. Sprocket, they're already knocking your weights. Of your robots.
Well,
of your robot, of course.
Let's
You are teammates, like I said. You won the gold medal. It was a great event. I thought, well, it really was.
Well, it showed they're two good robots, doesn't it? They're two good robots together. It'll be a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, you work well as a team. Who's going to win gold, though?
If they carry on bouncing like they have earlier on, we might get them.
Right.
When they're not gripping the surface, and we are.
So, like I said at the beginning, it's all down to traction. One of these
all
guys
down
is
to
going to walk away with
traction.
the gold medal. The other one, silver. Let's get our grand final underway, Philippa. I think they're ready to go.
Well, just a moment, Andy. I just want to put you in a difficult position there. You're standing between two blokes who are much bigger than you.
Yes.
Which one do you think is going to win?
Mainly because he scares the living daylights out of me. I'm going to go with Sprocket.
Okay, thank you very much. Now over to Barry to talk us through the action.
Storm Chaser from Huntingdon in Cambridgeshire to the right of the pit.
Right, Storm Chaser versus Sprocket.
From
The
Maidstone
big final.
to the left.
The big tug off.
Power up.
Can these two
It's
match
time
the quality
to tug.
of the third place
Right,
final?
got- oh.
Oh, it's Storm Chaser.
Oh, it's Storm Chaser.
Sprocket hits the pit very quickly, just over 5 seconds. Sprocket just couldn't find an anchor. The rope flying all over the place. A comprehensive victory for Storm Chaser.
Well, you've won the gold medal. You're going to come back next year to defend your title?
Of course, of course.
What modifications will you make to your robot?
Well, I think we'll try and do something to stop it bouncing. We could easily have lost it because of that.
Is,
So.
is that the weakness, the fact that you bounce
Yeah,
up
it doesn't
and
get
down?
the traction on the ground all the time.
Well done, lads. You've won the gold medal. Bad luck.
Yeah, tug off
Bad
water.
luck next time.
Yesterday, Storm Chaser and Sprocket shared the gold medal in the football. Today, Storm Chaser on its own. Time 5.6 seconds. The gold medalist in the
Watch
tug
out.
of war.
So,
Very good, Jezzo.
you didn't predict the right one. What happened?
Well, they're again extraordinarily evenly matched, and it's.
It wasn't that even.
It pulled straight in immediately.
On paper, they were evenly matched.
Yeah.
On paper they were evenly matched, but Noel, you couldn't help being quite jubilant there, could you?
No, I was very jubilant.
You went very childish for a moment, didn't
well,
you?
I was very yes, I was. But I was really pleased that I got the two finalists from the beginning. But it wasn't based on.
How do we think Noel reacted off camera?
Having experience with those robots.
Philip was calling childish.
That Storm Chaser's a real powerhouse.
Yeah. The bronze playoff was quite interesting. I mean, there were two evenly matched robots because
this is a strange definition of interesting, I think, in that nothing happens.
They have the same weight.
Same calculated force.
The same calculated force overall. The only difference, technically, between the two was one was using garden tractor tyres and the other was using go-kart tyres. That was the only technical difference between the two.
And so which kind of tyres won, the go-kart or the
It was the
tractor?
go-kart tyres one, I think.
The go-kart tyres are the ones to watch then. So for next year, if people are thinking about building robots for this event, what can we expect?
I think what people need to do is a little practice and research, trying by experiment to see which combination of grip and the wheel diameter and the tyre width and the tyre pressure and whether you should have a little bit of sponge in the tyres and that sort of thing. Do a lot of experimenting before you come out.
Thanks, guys. Now, for our final visit to an event which looks likely to run, the Solar Powered Challenge. Let's take a look at the tech team to beat
Solar Powered Challenge.
Both away from the start, but Apollo picking up pace and going away from the bolt. Apollo guys coming to the finishing line in an astonishing time, 9.75 seconds.
Now over to Barry Davis to see which robot took gold.
Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Solar Slug?
Near a camera, entered by the team that won the cycling
The indoor solar challenge, yeah. They've got some bright lights though.
John Middle School in Northamptonshire. They enter Sunshine, Jeff Smith, the teacher, Rachel and Kerry, the pupils.
Hi, my name is Chris, and this is my son Ryan, and we're Team Solar Slug. This is Solar Slug, and we hope to do quite well in the marathon race.
Team stand by.
Is it a marathon?
Solar Slug away pretty well. Sunshine not shining. And Solar Slug picking up pace. Not a bad time, it's slowing towards the finish, 11.35.
Is that a marathon?
Father and son congratulate each other, and they should, because the time is good enough to put them in bronze medal place at the moment. Heat 2 features Ewat near a camera from Churchtown in Gloucestershire, and William Hewitt. Bright Idea from Leighton Buzzard in Bedfordshire.
If this is a marathon distance, I am less impressed by Harry's running a half marathon.
Ewat makes the better start and picking up pace as Bright Idea runs.
Oh dear.
Ewat coming slowly to the finishing line, 37.35.
Well done, Ewat.
Not a contender, but an efficient solar machine. Now, Rail Snail from Chesham in Buckinghamshire. The
Rail Snail.
Gordon Johncock. And from the King Edward VI.
I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying if this is.
Eclipse,
I'll be honest, buddy. I don't think it's over this distance. I think it's long. I think Harry's going to run longer than this. Harry's going to travel further than these solar powered cars. And if you want to sponsor Harry for that, the link is in the chat. Thank you, Jazar.
But looking likely to be the first to finish, maybe the only one to finish. Time.
These have been crap races, haven't they? Yeah, I reckon it might be. Yeah, it could be twice as far. If you can imagine such a distance.
And there against Bolt, who got a second try after technical problem yesterday. The Hewitt family, John and young Ian.
Team stand by.
And it's the Black Hole to make the better start. And going away from Bolt, but it's a question of time. It's not a bad time. 26.7.
Not a bad time.
Through an efficient run. Final heat. Push It V2 from the Ecclesfield School in Sheffield. Richard Hanstock, Cora Lee, and the teacher Julia Cook. And they're up against Quickie A couple of
Quickie.
guys from Hogan.
That feels like a lad's
hopefully
name.
aptly named.
I'm Alan Robinson. This is my solar robot, Quickie. This is Don. He didn't have anything to do with building it, but he's very good at carrying bags. Now this thing, if it's got sunlight coming straight down onto it, has got the same power to weight ratio as an Intercity 125 high-speed train. So it shouldn't hang about, should it?
Okay, that's a bullshit claim.
9.75 to beat, a very quick
Oh,
start
maybe
by
it's
Quickie,
not.
and it
Maybe it does have the power of a train.
6.91. The gold medal snatched from Apollo guys in the very last heat. Push it V2 didn't push too far.
I take it back.
A very smooth run. Slight wobble of the front wheels, the only problem. But very fast.
Outstanding time there, gentlemen. 6 seconds.
6.91, just inside 7 seconds.
6.91. It's a new world record. Will it ever be beaten in your opinion? Because you're an experienced rabbiteer.
I could beat it.
You could beat it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just take some weight off it, that's all it needs.
Right, well, I should look forward to seeing you do it in the next games, guys. Listen, here's the gold medals. Go off and celebrate. Well done, teams. Well done indeed.
And all the finishers
Well done, Quickie.
beat last year's world record, which was over 2 minutes. Quickie with 6.91 takes the gold with a 95% improvement.
So right up until the end there, 9.75 set by Apollo guys was the time to beat, but then they were shoved into silver place by Quickie with 6.91.
Really smashed the record there, smashed it, didn't they?
What do you put it down to, though?
They claim to have a higher power-to-weight ratio than a high-speed train. Seems a little bit optimistic, but it seems it's a very, very good result, so I'd like to try and work it out.
Oh, I saw inside that machine. It's quite remarkable what they've done with the electronics, and he's using a very special ironless motor that only draws 5 milliamps to turn it over, which is really, really low power. So it doesn't take very much to turn that motor over, so it can convert
2002's been a good year for
and
Yorkshire
going.
Bobots.
And he's made some very special electronics that I just didn't have time to get into fully, where he converts the solar energy into a pulse.
You know, in the 2012 Olympics, when if someone won a gold medal, they the Royal Mail painted a postbox gold.
Thank you.
What's the
Next on
equivalent
the
for
show,
Techno
we have
Games?
45 competitors in 11 heats. But now it's time to find out which of our plucky swimbots are going to take the last places in tomorrow's swimming final.
Oh, okay.
Here's how they got this far.
Good splashing style. It's a bit smoother from Ted 1. Hydra 2 comes in second place. Second place is between Calypso and Pete the Penguin.
Pete the Penguin's in the final.
By Pete the Penguin. Nautilus Mega Kid is taken over in lane 1. Comes in 31.19.
Yeah, put some elastic bands on a lamppost. But golden elastic bands.
Another world record, 11.47. Victory for
It's been a good year for swimbots.
taking the second qualifying place. But he's now getting away from 𝔸𝕠𝕓, and Boyant makes it in the corner to be the second qualifier.
To be fair, this year a lot of them have really improved quite a lot, haven't they? Some of the events have been a lot more competitive.
But finishing in an excellent time just outside the world record, 16.41.
So let's go over to Barry Davis to navigate us through the big swim-off.
Okay.
The right-hand lane is Marlin.
Marlin.
Heat in 11.47.
Okay, we're going to do channel points on this one.
Nautilus Mega Kid took a little longer, 31.19. Hydra the second, precisely a minute. And 0.05 longer was the time of Pete the Penguin.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay, actually, 30 seconds. Oh, and I'll add a they all sync option. But I don't think they will all sync. Get your channel points in. It's the big one. This is to get into the final. This isn't just any swimming. This isn't just any swimming heat. Who's it going to be? Marlin, Nautilus Mega Kit, Hydra 2, Pete the Penguin, they all sync.
Look from left. 05 longer was the time of Pete the Penguin. Look from left to right. The swimmers get quicker. And Marlin streaks away.
Oh, it's Marlin.
Leaving the rest for dead. It's going to be a very fast time indeed. It might well be a new world record, and it is 11.13. Had no competition at all. The other swanning around at one end as Marlin hit the wall at the other.
Team Marlin, well done, well done. Now, we know that in the heat, you did the world record, yeah, of 11.47. Well, you've smashed that, because you've just done it in 11.13. You must be extremely pleased.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. It's great, better than we thought it would do, you know.
Well, you're whooping everybody, my friend. You must be really confident to get the gold medals now.
We're very pleased about it. We're hopeful, you know.
I think we're looking at the gold medalists here, but you never know. As we know in Techno Games, weird things do happen. But well done, people. You're into the final.
Yeah, as we know in Techno Games.
Certainly, Andy, the form of the earlier heats confirmed in that one. Marlin, the clear winner. Nautilus Mega Kid second, beat the Penguin finish, but Hydra didn't. The second race again has the fastest on paper coming from the right-hand lane. This is 𝔸𝕠𝕬 from the Bruton School for Girls in Somerset. Boy Ant took twice as long, the entry from Sinfin in Derby. Cyberduck is the second quickest in the field from Cliftonville Middle School in Northants. And in the outside lane, the family entry from Worcester, Turtle Duck, the slowest.
Power up.
So will 𝔸𝕠𝕬 stay in one piece this time? Very good start by Cyberduck.
Oh, it's not going.
Right across Boy Ant. And in fact,
Oh, it is going down.
𝔸𝕠𝕬 going in the other direction. Boy Ant
This is all over the place.
Oh,
it's got it.
Taking over as those two clash, and 𝔸𝕠𝕬 is
Oh no, it's not. It's hit the wall.
turn it up a bit to the left, and it does. 21.91 seconds. Cyberduck is second.
There's a lot going on there, wasn't there?
Third. Cyberduck causing such confusion, cutting across Boy Ant, created some room really for 𝔸𝕠𝕬, who suddenly came streaking through from the far right to finish in the near left. Boy Ant having a battle all the way with Cyberduck. 𝔸𝕬 giving some concern to the girls of Bruton School right at the end, when it seemed to want to come to the side wall rather than the end wall, turning in time to take its place in the final.
It could, couldn't it?
21.91.
And if it starts at the beginning.
The steering before the final. Cyberduck 23.97, second place with just the one qualifier.
So the last two places in the final have now been taken. That Marlin, you two are very impressed by it.
Incredible speed, wasn't it? I mean, it's faster than its previous performance, but everybody's getting faster. All the good ones are getting faster and faster. But I wouldn't have thought it's down to 11.13 now.
I don't see how it can beat that in the same day. There's space for 𝔸𝕠𝕬 to beat its last time.
I think so, yeah.
They fixed.
𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕬 is a really interesting robot. I mean, it was just a bit hairy there at the end.
It would do better if it went straight, actually. I think going bendy is not a great bit of help. And,
do you think
it's not good to go bendy, is it?
That's an expert's opinion.
Yes, thank you very
and I think
much for that,
the big chicken, which is called RoboDuck, right, Cyberduck, yeah. Well, it looked as if it was going to win, but it veered off course and banged into the side. So you have to drive them straight.
Who's your money on, Marlin?
Have to drive them straight.
Marlin.
Yep.
Thanks very much, guys. Now, next up, we've got live action from this year's final in the lightweight sprint. It's been a feast of technical advance this year.
Okay,
and
this is the
remember,
big one.
you can check out all the tech specs of featured competitors, including the innovative sprinters Bumble, Cybersnell and Spike, who we saw earlier in the lightweight competition, at the Robot World website. Okay, before we go live to the trackside, let's see how today's competitors got here.
Mammoth comes in, the winner. Winning time 23.72. Jimmy Strutt second.
This one unfortunately feels like it is a bit of a foregone conclusion, doesn't it?
Daisy comes to the finishing line to take second place.
Well done, Daisy.
Place in the final to the delight of Bolton School. And away goes Scuttle. It'll be finished before the others will reach the halfway point. Side to side over the line, 4.9 seconds.
Scuttle streets ahead going into the final then, but right now we can go down live to Andy as the finalists line up in the Technodrome. Andy, the battle really is for silver, isn't it?
It really is, Philip, but there's no way that Scuttle is going to get beaten today. Who's going to get second? Well,
it could crack.
Might do it. That means bronze will go to Jimmy Strutt.
When all his legs came off.
Thanks for turning up, really. Hasn't got a chance.
See, I can't possibly comment because I'm not biased at all when it comes to these robots, but don't you think Daisy's in with a chance at all?
No, not really. Hasn't got a chance.
No? Yeah, well, we'll see. Thanks, Andy. Now over to Barry Davis for the race itself.
Oh, with that hat, Philippa, I wonder whether you would beat Scuttle. But here it is again.
Isn't that me?
Lane 1, 4.4 seconds, its best time. Jimmy Strutt's alongside, best time of 30.69.
I love the Struts
Mammoth's
family.
best time came in the semi-final, 23.72. And as for Daisy, well, just under a minute and a half.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Has to be Scuttle, but who will be second?
Yeah, alright, Scuttle has. Scuttle did win. They do have that sort of vibe, don't they, Josie?
And it's going to be a personal best too for Mammoth, 21.91.
Yeah, it was quick, wasn't it?
Scuttle is winning the race.
Yeah, alright, Scuttle.
Crosses the line. Come on, Daisy. Keep going.
Go on, Daisy.
Better racing line this time was the secret of the new world record. A little bit of leaning on the barrier. Scuttle's pace looks electric even in slow motion. But the new world record, 3.75
Well done, Scuttle.
seconds. Take the gold medal again. Mammoth, the best of the rest, in 21.91. And Daisy made it inside a minute and a half.
Well done, Daisy.
So here we are on the podium. It can only mean one thing, it's medal time. First of all, please crowd, go wild as I give the bronze medals to Jimmy Strutti. There you go, guys. Well done. Well done, Jim. And picking up the silver medals. Please go wild. It's the Mammoth team. There you are, guys.
Daisy's your favourite robot. It's good, isn't it?
Congratulations. Congratulations.
It's got unnerving red eyes.
Here we go. It's the gold medal. It's the one they all try and get, but there can only be one winner, and it goes to the Scuttle team, everybody. Well done.
Well, lots of people would say that was a foregone conclusion, but it wasn't really. Scuttle
It's
could
remarkable.
He's got personality, yeah.
We've seen it explode before as well.
But we're going so fast it could have fallen to pieces.
What made that machine go so much faster?
It's the special design of legs. It's not a true articulated leg. So they've got a little bit of an advantage there. The only way of going faster than they are is to use virtually the same design. Slightly more powerful motor, slightly longer legs, for example.
But what was it about those legs that they weren't articulated? What were they?
They're just moving up and down and slightly backwards and forwards. So they're just on a rotating disc which can go as fast as you like.
So just slightly displaced so they're off the edge of the disc, so just make a thrusting movement up and down.
Thanks, guys. And remember, every day you can help choose the People's Robot of the Games by voting online at the Robot World website. These are today's potential winners. Scuttle B Squared, it smashed the world record and took gold in today's heavyweight sprint. Are the Scuttle family invincible in world robotics sprinting? Big Bro, the most versatile robot of the games, entering 4 separate disciplines. They're racing for bronze in tomorrow's assault course, and they're certainly enthusiastic. Tomorrow, it's the action-packed finale to 2 weeks of Techno Games, with finals in the heavy sprint, assault course, and swimming.
Right,
and
okay,
the
so
announcement
next
of
week,
the winner of the grand prize
last
for innovation. But
Techno
that's the
Games in
end
2002.
of today's events, where we've crowned 4 champions and seen sprint star Scuttle run away with the gold and break the world record for the 2nd year running. Great stuff. Until tomorrow, take care, and remember, if you do decide to get yourself a robot, humans are sold separately. Good night.
If you'd like details of how to take part in Techno Games 2003, call 08700 100 678 for an application pack. Or if you have a text phone, dial 08000 15 33 50.
Right, there we go. It did sound like Philippa was selling humans, right?
Take away with the gold events, where we've crowned the world record for the 2nd year running. Great stuff. Until tomorrow, take care, and remember, if you do decide to get yourself a robot, humans are sold separately. Good night. If you decide to get yourself a robot, humans are sold separately. Good night. And remember, if you do decide to get yourself a robot, humans are sold separately. Good night. And remember, if
Philippa's
you
got a
do
lot in
decide
common
to
with
get yourself a
Watto.
robot, humans are sold separately.
Yes, I have heard the Andy Murray rap stuff.
If you'd like details of how to take part in Techno Games 2003, call 08700 100 678.
It doesn't quite work, does it? Because
or if you have a text phone, dial 08000
humans aren't the batteries of a robot, are they? Autograph, yeah, that's what it's called. I don't think people do want one more Techno game. I think people want to go to bed. To school night. I think we talked about this before, Jazza, and it's some kind of it's some kind of accessibility aid, I think. Like where it reads it to you. Yeah, it's for deaf. It's for deaf/deaf people. And that's what a text phone is. No more technical. It's an entire documentary about Major. No, that sounds worse. People want another Techno game. It's basically 11 o'clock. I do want to try and I do want to try and end the streams by about 11 on school nights. I think that's sensible. I think sometimes it's good to be sensible. I think sometimes that's good. Sometimes it's good to be sensible. We've had a good night of both. I mean, in a lot of ways, the Bobots have. It wasn't a great. It wasn't a great. It wasn't a great episode of Robot Wars Extreme, was it? That wasn't very good. It wasn't a classic episode of American Robot Wars, although I think there was a lot to enjoy. But there were some good Techno games. The Techno Games long jump, I think, was a real highlight. I enjoyed that. Yeah, we didn't see a talking woman. That is a shame. That is a shame. That was a shame. We must have got a talking woman on the Techno Games, although I'm not convinced we did. Well, I don't know that I can correct. I don't think I can correct all of 2001's ills, nor should I try. The Behemoth team losing was nice. Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was good. It was good to see them lose. We saw some impressive performances. We saw some world records. I think it's been a good evening of Bobots. I think it's good to do this on a Monday. I think it's works well on a Monday. You know what counts as a vote? Yeah, look, all right. I'd say this will get Jazzal off my back. Jazzal is one of is hardly primarily the person on my back at this point, and yet.
Got girls, it's got cars, it's got the slimy dancers, and it's got Jimmy Hart. Take it away, girls and cars.
We did get to see Mean Gene, yeah. Did you know Mean Gene was a singer in the 60s? Yeah, there is room for everyone on my back, yeah. Yeah, the Discord should be called Beats Back. Don't worry, the trike comes back, Ian. Don't worry, you'll see the trike again. When are me and 𝔸𝕠𝕬 going to record a version of this? Hopefully never. I'm sure someone's pointed out this before, but one of my favourite things about this is how the dancing is so sort of sexy coded, but actually unsexy. You and your sisters have one of those at your grands when you were kids. I need to message out. I want to set up Pete vs 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕤 2. This time it's cricket. And here's the strike force. Yeah, Pete vs 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕤 2 PVA glue. Yeah. Sheila's wheels. Could have used this, couldn't they? I don't know. I think there'd be Pete vs 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕤, cricket. It could be golf. It could be hunting. Bowls. I think we could do baseball at some point, which is very much 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕤's favourite sport. Oh, what would be good is a wrestling game. Yeah, there isn't like a multiplayer hurling game that I can find though. Not that I've found, Freddie, no. No, we don't want the... No, oh no, this is too much. Although, good point. Sometime this week, I'm going to play the Thunder in Paradise game. I'm going to play the Thunder in Paradise game. Oh, wrong button. I'm going to play the Thunder in Paradise game, and I've installed a speedrun timer. I haven't played the game at all. I've only fired it up to check it works, so I don't know how viable the game is for a speedrun. But second place on speedrun.com is virtually guaranteed. I would say it's a junkyard with a very specific arrangement of junk that's been deposited in it. Although my YouTube algorithms are all over the place. Yeah, but we'll see Big Papa. We need to play the game first and see whether it's possible, I think. Here's the second verse. What's the rhyme scheme? Dice doesn't rhyme with life, does it? Yeah, Josie's right. It's A, 8.5, A, 8.2. So in terms of you doing a weird accent, I won't be. I won't be. I'll make that clear to 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕤. Okay, let's find someone to raid. I'll be back I'll be back tomorrow. There'll be something tomorrow. I'll let you know in the Discord. I'll let you know. There'll be something. And there might be some extra. I'll probably do Wednesday evening as well because Sean's not going to be streaming. Maybe Thunder in Paradise will be Wednesday evening. Who knows? I'll put it in the Discord. Okay, who else is streaming? Who else is streaming? Is anyone else doing a stream tonight? I don't know. I don't think it'll be 24/7 me. I mean, it's already too much me, isn't it, JC? You've pointed out my Pobot backlog. Yeah, I mean they're all on YouTube. They're all on YouTube. We've watched them all. It's not a good show. It's fair to say, it's not a good show. I thought about that, Josie, but I think that would inexplicably slow down the rate I'm producing them. Because I'm not as good at Photoshop as Sean is. I've considered it. You don't want to see how the sausage is made. It really is just me putting my head on a picture of a thing. Yeah, we are, yeah. We could be waiting a while. We could be waiting a while. Yeah, Bread Santa loves seeing sausage made. Look, maybe I'll think about it for the future. I do think at least one of the suggestions today, the Poverton window, that could be something that could be explored during a stream. You want Pete stream commentaries? Where you want me to go back over the streams and record like a commentary track behind the peens. Oh, I've got some more wrestling to send you as well, Josie. I'll do that soon. Maybe I'll put it. Oh yeah, remember if you're in the Discord, remember to vote on the A Good Pete's Broadly Good Wrestling Community Match of the Week. I think the current leader for the best match you watched last week is Fuji Vice. Although I haven't checked the oh yeah, hang on. I haven't. The problem with this is I haven't corrected it from last week. So all the issues that existed last week will still exist this week. And you can send me these in as well if you want.
I like the cooker when it falls down. That was amazing.
I really keep stream a lot. I really like it when it shows pornography and also racist things. Those are my favourite things.
Thanks, Aaron.
I love Dead Metal! Psycho rocks! This shows...
My favourite thing about streams is having a lovely bar.
Thanks,
It's been brilliant. I really enjoyed it. Thanks.
Right, there we go. Good night, everyone. And also, bye to anyone who's watching this on the VOD. Will I remember to edit that Voxpop video for next week? Probably. Okay. Good night, everyone. Goodbye. See you in the next one.